Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Christmas Day on the Timeless Podcast. Hello, I'm joined by Jono to my left, Elijah to my right, who's in a TV and also on a train somehow, Adam Amoon, who's hanging out with the Muppets, Beef, who's in his kitchen drinking as he always is, and Connor, who's in some kind of blue limbo hell.
Why has everybody else's background got a mention and mine hasn't?
Because I didn't know what it was. I didn't want to come across like an idiot.
Oh my God.
Ben and Angie and the Queen. 30 million people watched Ben Watts give Angie Watts her divorce papers live on Christmas Day. Well, not exactly live, but give her the divorce papers on Christmas Day 1986. Most watched piece of television in UK history.
Apart from the moon landing.
It's the Queen Vic. I think it is more than the moon landing because not so many people had tellies in 1969. Did 30 million people have tellies in 1969?
No, they spent all year going, hey.
They certainly were watching fucking Doctor Who.
And who knew that this year's Christmas special would start off with John's favourite thing, viewing figures. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Christmas Timeless Podcast here, the second one we haven't done.
And figures are actually important, and they were important in 1986 and 1969. They're just not now.
Jesus Christ! How are we all? I'll go in the same order. Jono, how are you? It's Christmas Day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling rather jolly, actually. I'm a few jars down. Obviously, if anybody's listening to this at 8 a.m., yes, I am still a few jars down. It's very Christmassy. It's Christmas. Looking forward to me dinner. Looking forward to new Doctor Who a week today. Looking forward to some West Ham points over the Christmas fixtures, and I'm very good, mate. Obviously, if anything drastic were to happen to me between actual recording and Christmas Day, this will all sound rather fucking spooky now, won't it? It'll be like From Beyond the Grave or something.
In fact, we're all ghosts. Plot twist.
I feel like Marley's ghost rattling chains over your Christmas Day podcast.
Whenever I'm editing it, I'm just here. I just hear you.
Mate, you're saying that if I brand it between recording and Christmas Day, rather than keeping it in as a tribute, you would fucking edit me out.
Wow. We're getting...
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Yeah, we'll replace you with Jacob Dudman.
That is not what I said. I said
he'll probably sound about as much like me as he does like Peter fucking Capaldi.
How many have you had?
3 or 4.
That is the right answer. Elijah, is this technically your first appearance on the podcast? I always forget.
This is my first appearance on the Timeless Podcast.
Well,
potentially the last.
Actually, the last.
This is the man behind.
Elijah, my first appearance went very well. So
yes,
it's super early for Elijah. Like Santa Claus may not have been yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
He's gonna try and do those I caught Santa Claus at 6 a.m. challenges gone wrong.
Yeah, I actually have some like webcams set up downstairs next to the tree. So
the glass of milk.
It'll either be Santa Claus or the Boss Baby.
The glass of whiskey and the carrot in your hallway still intact.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's the Boss Baby.
Well, Elijah, the funny thing is that we recorded an entire episode of the Timeless Podcast, which never got released.
Yeah. Funny
Adam was there.
Out, huh?
That wasn't down to me, but I'll say that now. I was up for releasing it.
Okay, blame the Australians. Okay.
I'm not. It's down to the Australian government. No, I'm joking.
Blame the Wiggles.
Yeah, fuck the Wiggles.
You what?
Oh God. Anyway, Adam the Moon, how are you? How are you, sir?
And Merry Christmas, Kieran Hyman.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, very well. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas all. It's a great time to be here. Great time to be chatting with many of friends. And I just want to say, just do a little mini review. Seeing 20 Willem Dafoe's fill up the screen in Spider-Man: No Way Home was quite the highlight of the year.
Yes.
What do you mean? Well, it's been out a week. It's been out a week.
I'm taking my niece and nephew, so I've got to go bake it around there. I'm not seeing it until between Christmas and New Year.
Oh,
no!
God.
Oh no! Oh dear!
You ruined it.
Oh God. Anyway, beef, save it. Beef, how are you? Save it. It's already gone downhill. Beef, save it. How are you?
I'm another year older. Probably, certainly not another year wiser. I'll probably have drunk so much that I will literally be shaking Stevens by tomorrow.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. I will have, I've now not worn long trousers in over a year, so that's good. I'm maintaining the status quo. Who ironically won't have a Christmas single.
Well, one of them might.
Yeah. They are a Christmas single, literally.
Oh God.
What weighs £10 and won't get plucked this Christmas? Rick Parfitt's guitar.
There we go.
Merry Christmas, everyone. And finally,
that was Slade.
Oh, shut up. And finally, to Connor Allen. Hello, chap. How are you?
I'm a bit shaken, to be honest. I was visited by 3 ghosts last night.
Yeah,
Do they have names?
Did you change your ways as a result?
Did I?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it sounds like Grinder's gone downhill.
I mean, God, I didn't know you get that desperate around Christmas. Jesus Christ.
It's Christmas time. It's time to be very bloody afraid.
Yes. How are you? What the fuck?
I was opening my bottle of Bucks Fizz.
He's actually got a bottle of Bucks Fizz.
You can't get more seasonal than that, Chief.
Exactly, yeah. I've got my little, feeling festive, innit? So, 2 seconds. Bottoms up, Chief.
Cheers.
I do like the fact that it took you 5 minutes to open your Bucks Fizz because you were making your mind up.
Cheers, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Chin, everybody.
Here's the fun question of what is everyone drinking? Apart from Elijah, who's probably chocolate milk. It's always chocolate milk.
Well, I'm drinking Bucks Fizz.
We know that. What are you?
I'm drinking some very Veronica Pale Ale, which is very nice.
What about you, Ad?
Water.
Is that the best you could? Like, I'm not saying alcoholic
Yes.
specifically. That's the best you could do was water.
I think so, to be honest.
I mean,
Not even a Coca-Cola drink.
I mean, I know you're effectively Carvanista, but you don't have to get that much into character.
Mm.
Yeah. Beef. I love the effect on the whiskey bottle, by the way. I love the little tinsel. Christmas whiskey.
Scrooge and McKay. I'm hoping for a sponsorship deal at this point. You can find me at the Beefhead, White Mackay, and other whiskey manufacturers. Apart from Bell's, your shit's disgusting.
What about Penderyn?
Penguin.
Exactly. Yeah, if I'm sponsored by Penguin, I'll be selling that very cheaply at a market at lockdown prices. So you know where to find me too.
In fact, if the good people of Bullet Bourbon would be interested in sending me some stuff so that I can plug it, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, I'll throw out random names of every company throughout the course of this podcast in the hope of some form of sponsorship.
But
if anyone at Character Options would like to send me a Doctor Who figure so I could plug that,
This podcast is sponsored by Honey.
Character Options, give me figures, I'll plug it.
I'm not even going to ask where you're going to plug it.
Oh God, it's no. But today's podcast is sponsored by Raid. No, it's not. Use code BEEF at checkout to save 20% on Raid Shadow Legends and get like 6,000 silver or whatever the meme was back in day. Is Raid Shadow Legends still a thing? Someone knows?
Yes, it is. But also, I saw an advert today for Coin Master, the mobile game, featuring the Spice Girls because they love money.
Jesus Christ! Right, we will get into our first. We will get into our first festive activity. So throughout this podcast, there'll be 3 kind of pitch. I call them pitch meetings. They're not really particularly. You're not pitching me an idea, but in terms of, I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to give me an answer, and I'm going to pick which I think is the best.
That's how questions work, Alex.
Yes. So, for example, you could ask me what is the worst Christmas film. If you said Deck the Halls, I'd give you the right answer. That is not one of them here today, but I do want to know what is the worst Christmas song. And it has to be a Christmas song. It can't just be a random song that you go, it can't just be this. It has to be an actual Christmas song. We'll go in the order that I've been before. So, John Cook, what is your least favorite, or it might not even be your least favorite, but it's just the worst Christmas song?
I hope we're not going in this order every time because I don't want to go first every time. That's a bit.
No, you won't be. I just did it for this one, and it will swap around.
Okay. The worst Christmas song. I'm assuming we mean like in terms of traditional, of like sort of modern pop songs rather than your more sort of traditional carols and stuff.
Yeah,
anything written by Germans. Don't get me started on O Tannenbaum. I don't know what they're saying. They could be saying anything, really. I
mean, it's really, really tempting to say Rock and Roll Christmas by Gary Glitter.
You can.
But actually, it's a fucking banger.
It is.
I would say worst Christmas song. Oh, there was a guy. I can't even remember the guy's name right, but there was a guy who lost out in the auditions in X Factor a few years ago, and Simon Cowell basically turned around and went, "Oh yeah, you'll never get a chart hit, and if you did do, I'll give you £50,000." And so he actually released a song called 50 Grand for Christmas, and it was awful. And basically the chorus sort of went, "I want to get 50 grand for Christmas. Buy this record now. 50 grand for Christmas. Help me, Simon Cowell." And yeah, it was toilet.
There we go. Okay, next up we're going to go with Mr. Mamoon.
Right. Honestly, it's like hard to pick the worst.
Well, you can pitch one that you think I might think is the worst and attempt at winning if you want to.
Okay.
If you were struggling, I mean, I would prefer you to go with your least favorite, but if you are struggling, you could perhaps try and twist it that way if you'd like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I take you as a Mariah Carey fan, to be honest.
Oh, so are you going to go with?
Oh, you stole mine, Adam.
Because I'm going to.
Why not?
To be fair, Elijah, he saved you. He saved you from possibly one of my favorite Christmas tunes in general. But Adam, please do tell.
I just jump in. I've just googled it. The chap's name was Paul Holt.
Paul Holt. Okay. But Adam, why for you is All I Want for Christmas Is You the worst Christmas song? And I will not just take the word overplayed as the reason.
You're not overplayed.
You can name it as a reason, but I can't just accept it's on too much as just that reason alone. You need to give me more.
Right. Okay. I would say
Ad's too much of a Christmas guy. He's struggling to be.
Yeah, I am. You can start me off like this.
Mate, look.
That's what Christmas is to Alex. It's all about the hate.
Yeah, I know. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It gets more positive as we go along. I thought if you start negative and then get more positive, it'd be better, though.
I'd have to say anybody who thinks that Christmas is redoundingly positive clearly hasn't heard 50 grand for Christmas.
So Adam chose All I Want for Christmas. Right, Elijah, pick another one, please, sir.
Okay. Well, I am an Elton John fan, but I'm not the biggest fan of Step Into Christmas.
Okay. Explain.
Yeah.
Explain to me. Explain.
I don't know. What? Just don't like
it. You can't say I don't know. Yeah, I need a bit more than that. John was good. He gave me a backstory to the song. He gave me the reason why I didn't like it. I need more than I don't know.
Not much to it lyrically.
No. Does a Christmas song need too much to it lyrically, though? It's a Christmas tune. I mean, that Ed Sheeran Elton John one doesn't have much to it lyrically, but it's still a decent banger.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the only Christmas song I really hate was the one that Adam took. So,
I mean, to also jump in, apparently 50 grand for Christmas, written by the same bloke who wrote Every Loser Wins by Nick Berry. So that there's an EastEnders connection.
Welcome to the EastEnders podcast.
Yes.
We should totally fucking do an extension podcast.
Absolutely not.
Me and John would be great on that.
The East
I'll
End
launch one, John.
sponsored
I'll launch
by
one.
the Timeless Podcast.
Sponsored by Honey. And Connor, give me your least. I know you got a few. I know you're quite passionate.
Yeah. So Santa Claus Has Got the AIDS by Tiny Tim. Because it's just because it's in poor taste.
It is a very bad song. It is a very fucking bad song.
I don't know this one.
It's really bad.
Listen to it.
No, you can't play it because of copyright issues.
I'm not playing it, but
it is actually, yeah. I'm familiar with the aforementioned song.
Actually, well, what I'm going to do is I am going to play the songs in my ears quickly on a very low volume. So £50 for Christmas.
And another one I was going to say is just an honourable mention because I see it in Christmas song countdowns, like when they show them on like Now Christmas TV channel, etc. I Will Always Love You is not a fucking Christmas song. So if it's between those two.
Yeah, it was a Christmas #1, but it's not a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Okay,
and class it as such. And I Will Always Love You. I hate that tune. So
you hate that tune, okay? And Beef.
It's a controversial hot take. I really don't like Fairy Tale in New York.
I'm with you on this one. I might actually win this one.
I feel it's obviously you said overplayed. It's also overhyped. It's one of those things. Now it's a case of every time the fucking song starts, someone will chap up and say, "You know what happened to Kirsty McCall, don't you?" Yeah, a kiss from a swimming around the rhythm.
Literally, God, every time I played it,
every time. Someone
time.
Fucking regardless will fucking say the same thing. Every pissed up woman that I hear, staggering along the road outside my house.
Some presents, everyone.
Bye, Elijah.
Everyone I hear, everyone thinks they can sing it. No matter their state of sobriety or inebriation and everything like that. And it's sort of like, no, it's just like too much now, to be honest with you. Yeah, the 70s classics I can sort of live with and tolerate, to be honest with you, but Fairy Tale of New York is just like, it doesn't actually speak to me about the Christmas experience.
Would you say it was? Would you say
I'm old enough to remember this as well. It wasn't really as popular and as loved until Kirsty died.
Yeah.
Over the last 20 years, it
just seems to be a song for people who just like to basically curse at their loved ones. Never mind like the redub issue with like a couple of the words in it, but it's just like I don't know. I don't understand the thing. I don't get it. I don't get the hype surrounding it.
Also,
let's dub out the homophobia, but keep in the misogyny.
Yeah.
Also, it wasn't even Christmas #1. What was Christmas #1 that year?
Oh God, first mention of the podcast.
What was Christmas #1 that year was Pet Shop Boys Always on My Mind.
Shut up.
So all I'm saying is,
okay.
That was because of Joss Ackland.
But if I Will Always Love You isn't a Christmas nut song, then neither is Always on My Mind.
I'm not saying it's a Christmas song. I'm just saying it was beaten to #1 in 1987.
Right. Okay.
What does that tell you about the song at the time?
So I've got my 4 songs. I've got John's. What was it? 50k for Christmas.
50 grand for Christmas.
50 grand for Christmas. And that is because it's a terrible song that was written by a guy that couldn't sing on X Factor. Adam and Moon gave us What for Christmas Is You just because it exists. Apparently, that's all he gave us.
There we go.
Connor Allen said to me was I Will Always Love You, which my first nan who died went out to at a funeral. So I'm a very connection to that song. So unfortunately, Adam, Connor,
it's not a Christmas song.
Yeah, it's
no.
also
No. I Will Always Love You was the honourable mention.
Oh, what was the actual mention?
My actual song was Santa Claus Has Got the AIDS.
Okay,
this year.
But the winner is because Beef named my actual least favourite Christmas song. is Fairy Tale New York, because I like everything you said. I don't understand it. It's not well performed. The lyrics are whatever. It's really negative. It makes no sense. The only good bit about it is when they talk about the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day, and you have that little musical interlude.
You've never even heard 50 Rand for Christmas.
But I was going to go with that one until Beef actually named the one that I hate the most. If Beef didn't hit the nail on the head, you would have won it.
You haven't heard that Santa Claus has got the AIDS.
Yeah, but I know that I have a...
No one should.
Right, so Beef, your team now has 3 points. We don't know who's on your team yet. And that's how the split meetings work.
Will you be keeping score of this?
Yes, I have a spreadsheet.
Okay.
So Beef,
it's so stacked in favour of one team in the quiz that you need to even up the scores by giving
No. There are other pitch meetings in which similar points will be available later on within the show. So don't worry that.
Also, drink Coca-Cola. It's great.
Okay, so now I had an issue because Elijah was in a team with someone and he's fucked up. So instead of my original,
we've now got 2 and 2, so that's obviously fair, isn't it?
So now it's equal. So instead of rejigging the teams myself, Beef, I will let you pick a teammate.
No, I'll stand my own just to make it very difficult.
No, it's true. No, because you would have if you were on your own until Elijah left, and now you have to pick a teammate. I made it.
I don't want anyone to feel left out, and I feel that's desperately unfair. Alex.
Okay.
That's not what the season's all about. It's all about
Alex, you are the quiz master. So it's effectively your decision.
I shall put.
Let's not go to playgrounds and the captains pick and who picks last.
Okay.
This is giving me flashbacks to PE.
I was
in his pants, and ironically, he was in his pants then too.
Okay, Dave, I'll give you Elisha's teammate, who was none other than Adam Mamoon. So there you go. John and Connor end up together still. It wasn't the initial thing originally. It was going to be John and Elijah, but and then I switched it around again, and now it ends up with Beef and Adam, John and Connor. So here we go. So you got 4 rounds, guys. I'll tell you the rounds now. You got Christmas films, you got Christmas music, you got I didn't know really what to call this round because I couldn't get the right word, but I called it word association. It's not really word association. But
then what is it?
So essentially, I'm going to text one member of your team. Excuse me.
You call it word association, but it's not really word association. So what is it, Alex? There's not really a name for it. It's a round that has no name.
Shut up! I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you 5 things, and within 30 seconds, you've got to tell the other member of your team verbally what it is without saying the thing. So, like, if it was like
that's really good for an audio-based podcast.
No. That's what it is.
I mean, it is because it's a word game.
Yeah. So, like, if I gave you beef Christmas cracker, you'd have to explain to Adam Mamoon without saying the word Christmas cracker what he needs to say, if you get what I mean. So you'd have to go with pulley thing at Christmas. That sounds dodgy as shit. But
explosive device.
I'm laughing at how you say cracker.
But yeah. So first things first is this is a round where you could.
You've got my phone number. Fuck.
Yeah. You could. This round there is no conferring. This is just you guys can text each other what you think the answers are, and then you tell me at the end. It's just like big fat quiz sort of style. This first round, so I will name
we can do it, and it's like they can guess, and you can say ding ding ding. You was
no, but there's no buzzing in because both teams can do it. So,
oh wow, this seems amazingly well organized. Okay, let's go.
It is. It was in my head until it all got rejigged literally 3 minutes ago.
Come on.
Okay, so what is the highest grossing Christmas film of all time? I'll give you a bonus point if you can give me the near estimation as to how much it made.
Below.
Is it Ghostbusters 2?
I think we're meant to be conferring on this.
You're meant to be conferring and texting and telling me at the end. But I will say now, it's not Ghostbusters 2.
It was a joke.
You don't pay Alex Kingdom, you don't pay my phone bill.
Just use Messenger.
Define Christmas film.
Okay, so this is a film literally centered around the Christmas story.
Okay.
So this isn't one that just came out in December and they called it a Christmas film. This
Die Hard.
Because I mean,
Beef, you have to text Adam and say what you think the film is, and you have to agree on it. You can't just keep naming it.
Is it adjusted for inflation?
Yes. This is the definitive. This is the most.
Adam, I've texted you and said it's Die Hard.
It's
Yeah, got it.
Okay. There are going to be some easy questions, some difficult questions. Right? Are we all ready for question 2, or do we need more confer time?
No, I said it was Die Hard.
Okay. How many Home Alone films are there?
Sorry?
How many Home Alone films are there?
Adam, I've texted you and said it's 5.
Shut up. Okay, tell me when you guys are ready for the third question. There are 5 questions this round. The 5th question is super easy, so I back you guys for that one.
Where was question 3 and 4?
We're not done with that yet. I just said the question. Yeah. Okay. Right. Are we ready for question 3?
Yes.
Can you name me 2 members of the cast from the film Elf that is not Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
so, Adam, I text you the answer. Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Are we ready for question 4?
Yes.
What about team John Connor? That's what I'm calling you. Okay. Question 4. Who played Arthur in Arthur Christmas? Or who was the voice of Arthur, as it were?
Yeah, just got your text, Beef. Wonderful. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah.
So hang on. You have Team John Connor, as in, are we going full Terminator?
John Connor.
John Connor.
I could call you Adam Beef or Beef the Moon, but I don't know whether
it's a very popular dish in some parts of the world.
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in Commando, Adam Beef.
Yeah.
There we go.
And Heston Blumenthal loves to serve up a plate of beef mamoon.
By the way, I am trusting you not to just go on Google and do this stuff. By the way, I am,
or Bing. Who uses Bing these days?
Okay, right.
I'm asking Jeeves, man.
Yeah, man.
Are we ready for question 5?
No, I'm not prepared for this.
No? Do we need more time?
No, I'm really not prepared.
The excitement is too great. The anticipation is literally tipping me over the edge.
I
thought Christmas
so much preparation.
I thought all this sugar and candy canes would be much of a sugar high. No, this is doing it for me.
This is so thrilling. I need another mince pie.
Okay, shut up. It was originally much better when there were more people.
That's it. I've snorted 6 mince pies since the start of this podcast.
Shut the fuck up. All right, question 5. What is my favourite Christmas film?
Oh, it's easy. It's Father Christmas versus the aliens. Is it Santa versus the Martians? What's that one in Stay Tuned? You know, the one with Lee Majors.
You're asking the wrong crowd.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Have we all completed 5 questions of this quiz?
Yes.
John Connor team, how are we feeling?
John Connor team.
John Connor is typing. Right. Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, we've got answers for all 5 of these.
Okay, you got answers. Okay. Now, there's a caveat in which I suffer here because any team gets over 3 points, and if both teams do it, I have to take 2. If any team gets over 3 points, I take a shot.
A shot. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
What are you shooting?
I thought you'd already had your booster.
No, that's on actually by now. Yes, I would have. It's Christmas Day. Yes, I have had my.
I'll get mine on Thursday too. Chin chins. Yeah.
He's got to have that booster of cunt.
Okay. Yes, indeed, I do. Okay, so right, who wants to go and say their answer on what was the highest grossing Christmas film? Who wants to give a rough estimation?
I'm happy to read ours out.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
White Christmas.
Incorrect.
What was it?
Well, I want to see what Adam and Beef.
Your answer.
Well, I text Adam, Die Hard, with $764 million.
It is Die Hard overall. There you go.
Released at Christmas time.
But it was on the list of official on the official movie thingy, and it said Die Hard is the most highest grade.
Where are my detonators?
Play that, and you've got the right amount. So that's 2 points to Team Adam Beef.
Sorry, how much?
2 points because you got the money and you got.
Well, how much money did they say?
You were right. It was in the 700 million. It was 790 million after inflation.
I said 764. That's not bad.
That's not
bad actually.
What's 30? Well, yeah, what's 34 million between friends?
This one should be easy. How many Home Alone films are there?
I'll answer.
Yep.
6.
Correct.
Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Home Alone 3, Home Alone 4, Home Alone The Holiday Heist, and Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yep.
I mean, you told him he was right. You told him he was right before you'd heard our answer, but I can confirm we said 6 as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, that was the easiest one.
So how many shots have you got to do, Alex?
So right now I've got to do 1 because they've hit 3, but if they also hit 3, then yeah. Okay, right. I now need to. I'm going to trust you guys carefully here with this one. Can you name me two members of the cast of Elf that aren't Will Ferrell? I'm going to go to Team John Connor first because
we got this correct because you said, "Can we name you 2 members of the cast that aren't Will Ferrell?" And we said no.
No.
So that is correct. Can we get a point for that? Thank you.
No, it's not. No, it's
no.
The wording of your question was, can you name 2 members of the cast of Elf that aren't Will Ferrell? And you said no. That's
I'm not.
correct.
No. The question should have been then. Name me 2 actors.
No.
Not can you? Can you is just.
If this were neck and neck, or we were in front, then you might have called to say, well, actually, you know what I meant.
No points.
Given that we are behind, we get a point for that.
No, you don't.
No, we
do. Your fuck up.
No, you don't.
It's your fuck up.
I don't give a fuck. No, you don't.
I think Adam's going to be on our side as well.
A correct answer is either yes or no, because you asked him if they could.
Do you agree?
I concur.
Okay. The question I had written down was name 2 men. I just said can you as like a sort of.
This didn't come up on screen.
I'm sorry.
Audio podcast. The other team agreed to a point for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Half point.
You just don't want
half
to
point. Half point.
You just don't want to do another shot. But I'll tell you this now: we've got the last 2 right anyway.
Okay. Okay. Right. So far, 1.5 to 3 points is what I've got here. Right.
These guys give the other answer.
Okay. Yeah, you could get 4.
Okay. Zoe Deschanel.
Yes.
James Caan.
Yes, you've done it.
Peter Dinklage.
Yes.
Mary Steenburgen.
Yes.
And Bob Newhart.
You've done. Yes. So
all I had was like Deschanel and Dinklage, but yes, New Highs. Yeah, of course. Damn it.
Dinklage just sounds like something you should see a doctor about.
Who? Okay.
Are you looking to verify those answers to make sure they're correct? Yes, they are.
No. I was writing down in my notes what points people were on. Okay. Who played Arthur in Arthur Christmas? Team Adam Beef Adam, Beef Mamoon, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call yourself.
Eddie Redmayne.
Incorrect. James McAvoy.
Correct.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
Toot, motherfucker.
And then finally, I hope this was me just going, what could I ask? What is my favourite Christmas film?
It is Eine Wunderbare Life.
It's the correct answer. Did Team Beef Adam get that?
No.
Did you put Muppets Christmas Carol?
These lot are judging you now.
Okay. So far,
You kill Tiny Tim, Alex.
They may be judging you, but they know in their
That's like a disabled on disabled crime. I feel it's a very unacceptable.
They may be judging him, but they know in their hearts that he's right.
Right. So far,
We shall see.
you're both. If we're including the dodgy point of the answer, no,
It's not dodgy.
No, I would say it isn't.
We're on 4 points apiece.
If it teaches you to be a more accurate quizmaster for future rounds, it's good.
That's one shot.
I think you should do a bonus shot because I got so close on the monies for the Die Hard as well.
Shut the fuck up.
I reckon so too, Beef.
I do. Not being funny. I think that's like pulling magic numbers out of my baton.
Go on, Alex.
No. Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 back to back, and that's it.
By the way, for the purposes of those listening via the audio medium, Alex is drinking apple sours. Apple sours is a drink that comes in a variety of flavors, and it's great for your Christmas experience.
Yeah,
you can find me at thebeefhead on twitter.com.
Okay, this round you guys should like. All right, this round you guys should like. Now, because you're level, I'm going to, and because of some controversy that the team has felt, I will offer John team. John Connor, pack A or pack B for this one. You can. It's like the chase. You
Can I have pack week?
No, you can't have pack week. No.
No, we're team John Connor, not team.
You can only have pack butcher.
Okay.
Pack A or pack B? Well, we'll have pack B for pack butcher.
Okay.
Don't have pack A. It's just
okay.
wages.
All right. So this is complete the Christmas song lyric round. In this round, every answer is worth 2 points. You need to give me the finished lyric and what song it is from. You can give me one or the other if you can't get the artist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pack team A.
Santa Claus has.
Okay.
I saw mommy.
You guys can confer live on screen for this one. You guys can discuss.
Right.
If they don't know, Team John Connor can steal, but there is no conferring, so you can't go. Yeah, we'll steal.
So these guys are going first.
These guys are going first because you chose.
You're like Bradley Fulch.
Yes.
This year. Yeah.
Okay. So. Do we? Yeah, I am Fanny's fella. Do we know the rules of the game? Is there any clarification I need to do?
There's a song. You tell us what the lyric is and what the song is. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Exactly. So I will say like the lyrics leading up to the lyric. I want
you said like 10 sentences, and I put it in one.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So room is swaying, records playing, all the old songs we love to hear. What is the next lyric, and what song is that from? You guys can confer live on air. You don't need to text it this time. You guys can just speak.
I've got B's text. It's all good.
No, we're texting.
It's them DMs are going back and forth.
BBM, BlackBerry Messenger.
Okay, do you know what this song is? Or what the next lyric is?
Who are you asking?
You two.
Oh, was it us? Oh, I thought it was them.
No, it's you first. You.
Oh, sorry. Could you repeat the question, please, Alex?
For fuck's sake.
To be fair, I didn't really get it either.
For fuck's sake. Okay.
You read it so quickly.
Okay, I'll do a more stylistic voice. Room is swaying, records playing, all the old songs we love to hear. I need the next lyric and also what song it is. I can repeat it if you want me to.
It's Merry Christmas, Everyone.
I know it.
By Shakin' Stevens.
Yes, but what is the next lyric? I can repeat.
How I wish that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year.
Okay, I'll give it to you because it's all I wish, but how I wish is fine. Yeah, you got 2 points. Nice job. Let me just dot that down on my that puts you on 6. Right. The next I'll do
in your Firefox.
Yeah, like this next one though is for team
John Connor.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so they've got cars big as bars. They got rivers of gold.
But the wind blows right through you. It's no place for the old, and that's Fairy Tale of New York.
It is indeed 2 points.
Your favorite Christmas song.
It is.
You can't get enough of it.
Insert Jenkins reference here.
Okay, this one's a difficult one. I say this is the most difficult one in Pack A, I'd say for me. because it's a very basic lyric. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is for Team Beef Adam, Beef Moon.
Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. Merry Christmas, war is over.
Well done. Well done.
John Lennon.
Yep.
John Legend.
Okay, this next the fuck's Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't even say why I found that so funny.
Okay, right. This next one is for Team John Connor again. It's the happiest season of all with all those holiday greetings.
Oh,
Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain.
Say it again.
I can repeat it. I can do that. Right. It's the happiest season of all with all those holiday greetings.
And gay happy meetings.
No, you see, you didn't actually say the happiest the first time.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, but I need more than gay happy. I need more than just that.
Gay happy meetings and lots of good cheer.
No, John, you could save it. You could save it. You can at least get the song title. You can at least get a point.
Right. So you said it's the happiest season
Of all with those holiday greetings.
with those
Gay happy
holiday
meetings.
greetings.
He's got that right, but I need more of the lyric.
Most wonderful. What?
Well, obviously, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's a song.
Yes. So there's a point.
Is that what you needed?
Holiday.
No, I need the rest of the lyric.
What did you say, Connor?
The only bit of the lyric that I got was gay happy meetings.
And is that correct?
That is correct, but I need more. It's half of the lyric.
With loved ones are near.
No. Adam and Beef.
What a bitch! That's fucking bullshit. I got the fucking lyric.
It's like something good cheer.
Spreading good cheer.
It's close.
I said good cheer.
No, hang on. No, but I need to spike what you said. What is your final guess?
But hang on, they're not allowed to confirm.
Yeah, they're not allowed to confirm.
I'm bringing good cheer.
No. Okay, so the lyric is a gay happy meetings when friends come to call.
Well, that's fucking nothing close to what I said, then,
That's
isn't
what
it?
we said.
You didn't.
Hang on, what did you say?
You didn't say it at all.
Spreading good
Gay
cheer.
happy meetings when friends come to call.
What did you say? What was the line you said?
Hang on 2 seconds. So with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call.
So, but hang on, no. You started before that. So you said it's the
happiest. So what I said was, this is the lyric I gave you. It's the happiest season of all with those holiday greetings.
Right.
That's what I gave you. And then Connor got to the gay happy meetings bit, but he didn't get when.
Well, there you go. It's official. We all hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Fucking ruined.
I'd say that's fucking harder than their one.
Yeah, no, there are some more difficult ones as we go. Like it's not they're mixed.
Describe their one as the hardest one.
No, I'd set up that because I thought it was a basic lyric, but Beef knew it. Well, we're way okay. This is for Team Beef Adam. Well, we're way up north where the air gets cold. There's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told.
How? I just wanted you to repeat the question because I want to hear you talk about the north again.
Well, we're way up north where the air gets cold. There's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told.
Personally, I think this round's bullshit.
It's Run Run Reindeer by the Beach Boys.
It is indeed.
Hang on. That's not the name of the song.
It's not the name of the song, but if you can get the name of the song, you're on the right track. I can't give you a point for that.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so he gets another stab.
No, but you can get a stab at the lyric.
Hey, look, I live in South London. Everyone gets another stab.
For fuck's sake.
What do you mean? Everyone gets a knife at Christmas. That's one thing. You get an orange in your stocking and a knife. That's how it works in Croydon.
Yep.
Okay.
And sometimes the orange contains a razor blade.
Yeah.
I've heard the East End get knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
I don't know what the West End get. Probably a dust feather.
Girls apparently.
They get a visit from the Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said girls. Yeah. But can you guys get the lyric?
Okay. Way up north where the air gets cold.
This is
about Christmas that you've all been told.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, John stole on that one.
John as well.
That was the next line of the question.
Oh, well, whatever it is.
So that's what he's just sung it for me, which is lovely.
I put my PP away because it's very cold.
And do you want to have a go? Because you've not said anything yet. Do you have any idea on this one, or is this out of your depth?
Yep, I'm going to say this is out of my depth.
Okay, John and Connor, you can't confirm.
Well, the song is called Little St. Nick.
It is indeed. That's
and I think the line sort of rhymes with St. Nick, but I couldn't tell you the lyric.
His little dick.
No, okay. So what it is
it's one of those ones when you sing it and you go run reindeer.
The answer is, and a real famous cat will dress up in red, and he spends his whole year working on his sled.
That's hard.
Yeah, I said there were some hard ones. I didn't say that they were all easy.
Bro,
I don't say it's hard. I just say it's bullshit.
It's harder than the John Lennon one that you said was the hard question.
Yeah, and not being funny, that's throwing shade on Father Christmas, man.
Okay, this one.
He's got the AIDS, you know.
I'll give you a clue, John Connor. This song was released this year. This next one. I didn't want to mix it up.
Fucking hell!
Well, it's not Little Mix.
You give the two people who exclusively listens to only 70s, 80s, and 90s shit.
No,
the most fucking recent.
No, you picked the pack. You picked it. Your team picked it.
There was something fucking current in there, did we?
There you go. It's Lad Baby, and
is it sausage roll? Is that wrong?
No, it's not.
Come on, give us your next lot of bullshit. Come on.
So kiss me under the mistletoe, pour out the wine, let's toast and pray for December snow.
That sounds like a Jeffrey Epstein fucking Christmas card.
That's the All I Want for Christmas is Prince Andrew.
Is it Elton John and Ed Sheeran?
It is indeed. He's got a point. He's got a point for you there. Well done.
Well, no, he's not. What's the song called?
No, he can get. I'll give him half point.
Christmas Cash-In.
I'll give you a clue. The song title is very basic. Just think of what you say to anybody
Merry Christmas, isn't it?
Yes, there you go. 9 point. You got a point.
Okay.
Nice
I couldn't think if it was another like Merry Christmas everywhere, but no, it's Merry Christmas.
It's Merry Christmas, yeah.
So in terms of the next line, is it? I may be bald, but at least I'm not a ginger twat like you.
No, Adam and Beef. Adam, have you listened to this on Beef?
I'll have a go at that before before we pass it over.
Say it again, Alex.
Okay. So this lyric is. So kiss me under the mistletoe, pour out the wine, let's toast and pray for December snow.
Whose question is this now?
This is still for Connor if he wants to give an answer.
Is it just Merry Christmas?
No, it's not. Beef and Adam and Moon. You might not have any idea, but...
Hang on a second. Could I do...
It's been painting this year, but it's time to let it go.
Correct. Point for Adam and Moon.
Yeah, I would have done it in the style of Elton John going.
I'm still danding.
I would say you should lose points for being familiar with the lyrics to Ed Sheeran and Elton.
I love Ed Sheeran, so fuck off.
You would.
Yeah, thanks, Michael Bublé.
I can say that there's no Michael Bublé in this quiz.
Then it's not really a true Christmas quiz.
No.
Okay,
there's no Michael Boob.
Michael Bublé, a man who is so uncomfortable with his heterosexuality that he changes the lyrics to Santa Baby.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, this one is for Team Beef and Adam. Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I love you. I meant it.
Now I know what a fool I've been, but if I kissed you now, I know you'll fool me again. Last Christmas, by the Wham.
It's correct.
It's You Kiss Me, but I think we'll give it to him.
Yeah. We'll give it. All right, this next one, Team John Connor, you need to get this because one member of that team will specifically know what this is from and who sings it. Okay.
You mean us? A question from the fucking Muppets Christmas Carol.
C'est une scandale.
You realise I've never fucking sat through the entirety of that fucking film.
I mean, mate.
What?
It's shite.
Fucking rich.
Do you know what? Actually, it's very close. It's very close to the Charles Dickens. It really is.
Yeah.
Dialogue is lifted directly from Charles Dickens in that.
I mean, mate, all I will say is that you chose A. I know you didn't know what was in A.
You decided what.
Connor, what's after Bucks Fizz? By the way, you're at Bucks Fizz, Chief.
I'm not out of, but well, I've got another bottle of Bucks Fizz and I've got some apple sours.
Or, come on then, reveal the question, Alex.
Okay. So this is for Team John and Connor. 'Tis the season to be jolly and joyous. With the burst of pleasure, we feel it all right.
Jesus.
Is it the Muppets?
Yeah, I can't give you that. You can name them. Yeah. Because it's one.
No. If you could give me a point for Elton John and Ed Sheeran, you could give me a point for the Muppets. No. You listen to me. You listen to me. If you could give me a point for Ed Sheeran and Elton John, you could give me a point for the Muppets.
Absolutely.
Okay, no, I can't. No, I can't because if you give me the specific Muppet that sings the song, who is
it Kermit?
Correct. I'll give you a point. But can you give me the lyric? And can you name me the song?
For Christmas, I'm going to have a hog roast.
It's not for Christmas. I'm gonna have a hog roast.
Muppets Christmas Carol is also available on Disney Plus. If you'd like to sponsor me for a year's membership, you can find me at the Beefhead on Twitter.com.
Is one of their questions going to be a song from my favourite Christmas film?
No.
Yeah, but not.
No, it's going to be for mine either.
However, your last one is really fucking easy. I will say that now. It is so easy that if you get it wrong, I'm going to cry.
Like your no, am I not going to
Shut up. Okay.
Jesus.
But Adam, you can at least get a point for your team by naming the song title, surely.
One More Sleep Till Christmas.
Correct. But do you want me to read the lyric out again?
Yeah, just read it out again, just to set me up. Yeah, go for it.
'Tis the season to be jolly and joyous. With a burst of pleasure, we feel it all right.
Tis the season when the saints can employ us to spread the news about peace and to keep love alive. It's Kermit the Frog as Bob Cratchit.
But yeah, it's only credited as Kermit. So
yes, that's true.
Losing the point for showing off.
Team Beef Adam, though, you got 2 points, so you have another chance to get 2 more points.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Are you ready? So, I won't even ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. And I, in brackets.
Hang on a second. Right, say it again.
I won't even ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. And I, but that's in brackets. It's in the background. It's like a long sting.
Well, it's all I want for Christmas is you by Mariah Carey.
Ding ding.
Yeah. I don't know how. Say the lead in again.
Oh, I won't even ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. And I
don't care. No.
Oh.
I don't care about the presents or kiss beneath the mistletoe.
You're half right. I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the last bit is underneath the mistletoe.
That is the correct part of the song.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
I'll pass it over to Team John Connor if they think they can.
You have a chance to steal.
The last bit is underneath the mistletoe.
That is correct.
Well, I know you just already said. Connor, any idea what the first bit might be?
Say again, Alex.
Oh, I wouldn't even ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. And I, yeah, you can do that.
That's why it's the worst. And
the mistletoe.
Underneath the mistletoe is the end of the lyric that I need.
Don't care about.
No. Do you guys want to give it up?
B&M figures.
Oh, Jess, I want to give up.
I don't care if Santa's waiting underneath the mistletoe.
No, I'm just going to keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe.
Oh, that'd be a half point.
I'll give you a half point. I'll give you a half point. I'll give you okay.
Don't care about Merry Christmas War is over Yoko Ono.
So right now the scores are 11-14, but John Connor does have one more song left, and if you don't get 2 points here, I don't know what's wrong with you. Right, here is your lyric. Here is your lyric.
What do we have to do to make you do a shot, Alex?
I'm already there. I'm already doing 2 more shots. So, okay,
that's a win-win for us.
I know. I also know that Adam will get this one, but it's not. Adam will get this one, but it's not from Muppets Christmas Carol. Okay, so your lyric is, "I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes."
Christmas is all around.
It's all around me, and the feeling grows.
By who?
By Billy Mack.
Billy Mack.
Correct.
Bill
Nighy.
By Bill Nighy as
Billy
Mack.
Yeah.
It's because I introduced you to this song.
No, you didn't.
A feature film by Richard Curtis.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, 13 points.
The most morally bankrupt Christmas film you'll ever watch.
Which has just been released on Spotify for the first time.
That's why I put it.
But it's still the most morally bankrupt Christmas film you'll ever find.
You know I love Christmas.
A Christmas film about infidelity. Yeah, exactly. A Christmas film all about infidelity that is celebrated by the British public.
To be fair, most morally bankrupt. Home Alone 2 has Donald Trump in it.
And also child neglect.
But no one cares about that.
But don't worry, homeless people are great at Christmas.
Piers Morgan's in it, though.
The second one, is he? I've never seen it. I watched the first one for the first time last year. I didn't really enjoy it, so I didn't watch the sequel.
It's because the woman with the birds at the end of the film looks like Piers Morgan.
It's Brenda Fricker, is it?
It's Brenda Fricker.
I'm trying saying that after a few drinks.
Casualty fame.
Happy season's greetings. For those of you listening of an audio variety, Alex has now done 2 shots of sours and looks completely disgusted with himself.
I hate it. Okay,
Is
right.
It apple sours, yeah?
It is indeed.
What's wrong with that?
It's not as nice as cherry.
It's not.
No.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
But then again, I've drunk way too much of that stuff.
Yes.
Today,
as Team Beef Mamoon are in the lead. So this is the word association, not word association. We'll call it the not word association round, where I have to text one member of the team. Would you want to get? Do you want to be pack A or pack B? And who would like to receive the text to explain to their teammate? You need to choose now. So one of you will be sending the text.
I'll receive the text, and I will take pack A again.
Okay, so you will be going first. Okay.
I'll receive the text.
Okay. So in this round, it can be items, it can be films, it can be songs. They're all linked with Christmas. Okay.
Okay.
You will have 30 seconds on the clock. But remember, there will also be a round, Adam, where you will be explaining to Beef what do you need. What
I like it where I describe it in real time to Adam what it is. Then the people at home can play along.
Indeed, I need to get my 30-second timer up. So, have you received the text to Beef?
No. Oh yeah, hold up. I have. Yeah.
Right,
okay. Yes.
You cannot mention any words that are on your screen now.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you say it, the point is gone.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Tell me when you're ready to start, and I will count you in.
Yes.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Your time starts now.
Will Ferrell, Zoe Deschanel, Peter Dinklage.
Elf.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Who makes the toys in Santa's workshops?
Elves.
If it was a singular variety, it would be what?
If it was what? Sorry, what?
If it was a singular variety, what would it be?
Elf.
What's another name for St. Nicholas?
Santa Claus.
That'll do.
Time's up.
Cooked bird.
Time's up. 3 points. Well done. To be fair, well done. Well done. Nice job. That puts you guys on 17 points. Okay, out of Team John Connor, who wants to get?
I'll receive first, please.
Okay, you want to receive first. Ooh.
Jesus. Why?
Oh, matron, no.
Okay.
It's Christmas, but you won't find me stuffing your turkey.
Hey!
Have you got it, John?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to be counted in?
I am.
3, 2, 1. Your time starts now.
Spheres they hang off your Christmas tree.
Sorry?
Spheres that hang off your Christmas tree.
Baubles.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Home Alone.
No, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bruce Willis, you cunt.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, you know what I was thinking of?
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking of?
Reindeer, red nose.
Alcohol.
Reindeer, red nose.
Rudolph.
Kiss underneath it.
Mistletoe.
You wear them underneath your trousers, probably.
Underpants.
They hang at the end of your bed as well.
End of time. Time's up. I'm going to give you 3 points there because Connor didn't actually say die. He didn't.
3 points.
He never said die hard.
He never said die hard.
He never said. He went, oh yeah, fuck. That's what he said. He went, oh yeah, fuck. He didn't go actually die hard. He never said it. He went, oh yeah.
Said die hard.
No, he didn't. No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This doesn't sound like it went well.
He got the same as you.
What, elf, and Santa?
Same score.
Okay, be ready. Be ready because Adam's I'm going to send another message. He's going to tell you what you need to say.
My God, I'm going to be terrible at this.
No, you'll be fine, Ad. I believe in you. I couldn't find you on Messenger because you're called Meal Deal Guy, but I found you. All right, so when you received it.
To be fair, we should have an extra 5 seconds there because Connor couldn't hear me at the start.
Mm-hmm.
You're only a point behind, guys, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, are you ready, Adam? Your time starts now.
Charles Dickens plus puppets.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yep. You and another one, they pull and...
Squid Game. Christmas Cracker.
I'll give that one is Squid Game indeed. After the dinners, you have another
Queen's speech. Seconds.
Yes, I'll give you that one.
2 points. Time's up. 2 points. It was not.
Was it Christmas pudding?
It was Squid Game. We get Squid Game. Come on, man.
No,
it was Squid Game.
He did say Christmas Cracker in the end, so I'll give you Christmas Cracker. But it's
it was Squid Game.
It was Christmas pudding. It was Christmas pudding. Is what I was looking for there. Okay, Connor, are you ready to receive?
Ready and waiting.
What's? Oh,
are you ready to receive, Alex?
I think it's a tempting re-entry, sir.
It looks like a giant jump.
Shut your mouths.
That's like the
You notice when the host has had a couple of apple sours, it all goes a bit south, really.
Right, Connor, I will say this. If you got it, you need to hopefully get John to say 4 things and you're back in the lead.
All right, shut up.
Right, are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's do this, Shizzle.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
It's got Donald Trump that cameos in it.
Home Alone 2.
It's the day before Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
Day after Christmas.
Boxing Day.
What usually goes in this glass? This type of glass?
Bit slightest. Wine.
Yep. Green. Hates Christmas.
Grinch.
Correct. 5 points. 5 points to team. So.
For a second, it seems like they had so much more time than us, Chief.
No, we were just punchier.
Yeah. Okay. So going into the last round of the Christmas quiz.
That's exactly the approach I was taking, but Connor couldn't hear me.
Going into the last round of the Christmas quiz.
a second. When you hang on, what about the apple sours? When's the apple sours coming out?
For fuck's sake.
I mean, yeah, we got 8 out of 10 there.
Yeah, come on, it's
Christmas.
It's Christmas. What's Christmas without a relative just getting completely off their face and being incomprehensible?
I mean, I'll do Christmas without someone getting legless, but you know.
I'll do one. I'll do one for that round.
Yeah, well done.
Shut your mouth, Beef. Yeah, no, going into the last round. Right, I'm bringing back around that when we did the Types Podcast quiz, everyone seemed to enjoy quite a bit, which was the categories round. Essentially, I'll give you a category, and then you have to try and list. I've got a list of things which are on there, and you have to try and say different things. No repeats, or as you get eliminated. And the points work as follows: if you are the first person, your team gets 4 points. If you're second, your team gets 3 points. If you're third, your team gets 2 points. And if you're last, your team gets no points. So essentially, you're on your own in this one, kind of, but you're still getting points for your team.
Okay.
Okay, that's comprehensible.
So I'll give you a category like name foods with bread in them, and you have to try and name them all off. That's not one of the rounds in this.
Bread.
Yeah, that's not one of the rounds. There were only 2 rounds in this though, because I didn't.
Bread and butter.
I didn't want the quiz to take up so much of the time.
Toast. Cheese on toast. Beans on toast.
So this is okay. So
Stephen toast.
Okay, as the leading team, do you want
Holy Communion?
Banana bread.
Shut up. As team leaders, do you want? There's only 2
wrong.
categories. You have to do both of them, but you can choose. Do you want the first one or the second one?
I mean, the first one sounds like it should go first.
Okay, there we go. Okay,
See what,
so
Alex,
these are the 50th highest Christmas films on Rotten Tomatoes, and this is the critic scores.
Right.
Okay, so no repeats. You're on your own in this one. It's where you place overall. So, and also, if somebody gets knocked out, say for example, Adam got one wrong, and then Connor gets one straight afterwards, they would be in the same position, therefore get the same points. You wouldn't finish ahead of that person.
Okay, I got you.
You have to get one more than the other person for it to be a higher place. I was just saying that as I don't want to get shot down again if that was to happen, and then you go, well, technically Adam got eliminated before me, so
right. I get you. So is this a process of elimination?
Why
this is a process.
Again, what took you 2 minutes, Beef has summed up in 3 words.
Yes.
So the 4th place gets a certain amount of points. 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Fourth gets no points. Okay. First, I will delegate to Adam Amoon because he's been the most quiet so far. So I thought I'd give him. These are the top 50 critic scores on Rotten Tomatoes for films. Adam.
After Christmas.
It's on there. Well done. 2 seconds while I mark it off, otherwise I'll struggle. Indeed, that is gone. Arthur Christmas is off. Next up, we'll go with Connor Allen.
What?
The top 50 highest rated films on Rotten Tomatoes. Arthur Christmas is gone. Name any other.
Has to be Christmas films.
It has to be. Yes, Christmas quiz.
Die Hard.
Yes, it's on there. And it is now gone. Beef, you're next.
White Christmas.
It's on there. John.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Is on there. Adam, back to you.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is on there. Connor, back to you.
Scrooged.
Is on there. Beef, to you.
A Christmas Carol.
Which I need a version.
It's the one with Alastair Sims, so it would be the old one.
Is it the one with Ross Kemp?
That is on there. I'll give you that. Yeah, that's on there.
What, Ross Kemp?
No. The one that Beef mentioned. The one that Beef mentioned is on there. Yeah, right. John, to you. I can't just. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Home Alone.
It's on there. Adam, to you.
Love Actually.
Is on there. Connor, to you.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Is on there. Beef, to you.
Jingle All the Way.
It's not on there. Beef is out there for last.
There's no accounting for taste.
No, that's true. You know what? Yes.
Adam,
A Turbo Man is way, it's more rare than a PS5.
Adam, I will say, for your health, Deck the Halls is not on here either. I will say No, only because I know no one was going to name Deck the Halls anyway, but I just say for Adam's health, it's not on there. Okay. John, to you.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Is on there. Well done.
The Holiday.
Bravo.
Hang on, I need to delete Muppets Christmas Carol first. Okay, what you said, The Holiday is on there. Yep, got it. Connor, to you.
Santa Claus the movie.
Yes, it's on there. Correct.
Really?
Yep.
The Turbo Man.
You're talking about the Santa Claus, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No, he's not. He's talking about Santa Claus the movie.
Oh,
with John Lithgow and
No. I said Santa Claus.
No, you said Santa Claus.
And Burgess
It's a movie.
I saw it.
It's a movie.
It's true. It is a movie. I saw it in the cinema.
Connor, if we're going to win this, we're going to win it fairly.
Okay, Connor, he's out. Okay, so the thing, Adam and John.
Not to everyone.
I have deleted the Santa Claus though, so don't name that.
Hey!
I'm sorry. Okay, if you want the Santa Claus, you can take it because it's been deleted.
Santa Claus.
Okay, it's on there. Adam, to you.
The wife.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yes, it's on there.
Which one? You didn't ask him which one.
Okay, name a version of Miracle on 34th Street.
The 90s one.
That's on there.
Does that mean there's only one version on there?
Perhaps not.
Which version did you say, Anne?
The 90s, Richard Attenborough.
Okay. Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, that's on there. Yeah. Nice job. Nice job.
Cool.
Nice. Okay, so then back to you, Ad. There's a few big ones still left.
Oh.
There is three of the same. Elf is on there. There is three of the same story that has not been mentioned yet.
Three of the same story. Okay.
John, to you.
Prime me now by saying there's three of the same story
This character appeared in the word association round.
The Grinch.
Yes. Which one do you want, mate?
The Jim Carrey one.
Okay. Go on. Adam, to you.
The Grinch, Boris Karloff.
Okay, so that's the original, yeah?
Yeah, it's the original.
Okay.
The other Grinch.
What is it?
Well, there's Cumberbatch as well.
Yeah, but okay, Cumberbatch Grinch is gone. Add to you.
Wait, what?
He just said the Boris Karloff Grinch.
I just said, yeah, Boris.
Yeah, and then John got the Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch Grinch.
No, John did.
No, it was my turn.
You just helped him out. That was your fault. You just helped him out.
Right, okay. So
Add to you.
Okay, to me.
I'll say that. There are a few ones.
To me.
To you.
There are a few classics here. I'll say that.
Yay.
Okay.
There is a really modern one that picked up a bunch of awards recently.
Yay.
Oh. Klaus.
I gave you the Grinch help, John. I thought it'd be fair and give him Klaus. Yep. There you go. Right. So back to you, John.
Holiday Inn.
Yes. Back to you, Ad.
Okay. Cool. I just had to really think just to make sure.
That's fine. I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Okay. It's a shot in the dark. I know Home Alone 2 was said, but I'm not quite sure if Home Alone, the original, was said.
It was already been said, mate. You're out.
Fair enough.
Right, if you want another stab.
You can either have another stab or you can rely on John not getting the right answer and still pick up the same amount of points as John in first place. It's up to you.
I don't mind.
If you get it wrong again, you will be in second place, though. I'll say that much.
Oh, okay.
You can either risk it and hope that John doesn't get the right answer and first place it, or you can try and go again, and if you get it wrong, you'll be second.
I won't risk it again.
You're not going to
Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
So,
I've still got to have a go, you know.
So yeah,
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is not on there.
Gremlins.
Gremlins is not on there.
Really?
I don't know why. I thought it would have been, but I went for the Rotten Tomatoes list and it wasn't there.
Okay.
Very nice.
So yeah, but John, you do win because Adam took 2 goes. So that means 4 points.
Well, no, he didn't because he decided not to have a second go.
Yeah, and then he said Iron Man 3, didn't you? As a stab.
I did, yeah.
It was a little bit of a mistake if you're taking that as a serious answer.
So are you taking it? Was that a serious guess or?
I think
no, it wasn't because Beef said Avengers Endgame.
No, I think Adam's been harshly done there.
Okay. If it wasn't a serious answer, it's 4 points apiece to John and Adam, and then in the third with 2 points is Connor Allen and no points to B. So technically that round ends.
I'm claiming a moral victory on this.
What did we have left?
You had quite a few left.
Was Meet Me in St. Louis on there? Because that was the other one I was going to go for.
Nope. Wow. So you had Remember the Night, The Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Krampus.
Hang on. Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2 and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation scored higher than Meet Me in St. Louis and Gremlins.
Yeah,
Christmas with the Cranks.
Not on there. You also had Frosty the Snowman, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
How Lego Star Wars Holiday Special makes it on there, but Jack Frost with Michael Keaton doesn't?
Hello, Jesus love.
Okay, so 6 points to 4.
Hang on a second. What about the greatest story ever told? It's the birth of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
The Life of Brian.
What about the Mr. Bean one?
Nope.
Damn it.
Anything with Mr. Bean should win
exactly, yeah.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean.
I mean,
I want to clarify for listeners and viewers, I did not make this list.
Black had a Christmas Carol.
Well, yeah, but you're presenting it and, shoot the messenger and all that.
The one thing that Jono has preached on this podcast many times before, but today, because it's not in his favour, he goes, actually. Anyway, this next one is the big one. I reckon this will go on for a while. I have gone to the official charts and I'm asking for the top 40 streamed as of 2021 Christmas songs. Okay, so I'm going to go from bottom to top. So Beef will start. Beef will start, then Connor.
I know many people like that.
So Beef, name a song you think is on the top 40 Christmas songs that have been streamed. This is not charts, streamed.
Mary's Boy Child by Boney M.
Is on there, correct. Let me find it. I know it is on there. That was number 26. Yes, it's on there. So Connor.
Merry Xmas, everybody, by Slade.
Is on there. That was number 12. To Adam and Moon.
Last Christmas Wham.
Was number 2. To John Cook.
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
You got number 1 out the way. And back to you, Beef.
Dod. Do They Know It's Christmas?
For a second, I didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah, that's number 5. I was like, what is this song? Has he gone for the stab? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, number 5. Back to you, Connor.
Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues.
Number 3. Adam?
And you know I'm Kirsten McCall, don't you?
Adam?
Forgot my own name. Wonderful Christmas Time, Paul McCartney.
It is here. Let me just...
Somewhere.
It is here. I just
Somewhere.
It is number 18. John Cook.
Merry Christmas, Everyone by Shakin' Stevens.
Number 4. Yeah, nice job. Back to you, Beef.
Day Another Day by the E17s.
It will be here somewhere, surely.
Baby, if you got to go away.
That's Suicide.
It's... Oh, dear.
It is.
Do they not classify it as a Christmas song?
It's not on the official charts list.
Wow.
I don't think.
That can only be because...
That's because Suicide isn't Christmas.
Hang on. I'll go line by line to make sure that I'm not just misreading it.
I mean, that can only be because they're not classifying it as a Christmas song, which is a bit shit.
Do we want to give Beef another go in that scenario? because it's not there.
Okay, 2 Become 1 by the Spice Girls.
Of course, that's not there.
That won't be either.
Beef, I'll give you one more actual answer if you want to ever go, because I would say that Stay of the Day is a Christmas song, but it's not on the list. I would say it is though. I know you said the Spice Girls.
Okay, I'll be serious for a moment. It'll be Proper Crimbo by.
I always make off in the funnel of way.
Select it.
Oh. I'm a bad.
Select it.
No.
Believe it or not, believe it or not, Beef, you are eliminated from the quiz for this one.
Proper bow, I tell you.
Can I get a rewind?
Connor, it is down to you.
Yeah, I picked something
I'm feeling all right.
I picked something where John Leslie's in the video, for fuck's sake.
Lonely This Christmas by Mud.
Is that number 28?
Lovely.
Yeah.
What did you say, Connor?
Lonely This Christmas.
Ah.
Okay, Adam, to you.
I wish it could be Christmas every day, Wizard.
It's already gone.
Really?
No one has said that.
Merrily on high.
Okay, John Cook.
Yes.
John Cook, to you.
Merry Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon.
Yes, is there. Number 16. Connor, back to you.
It's always by my mind by the Pet Shop Boys.
Underneath the Tree, Kelly Clarkson.
Is there, yep. 14.
You normies.
Add back to you.
Driving Home for Christmas, Chris Rea.
Yeah, is there number 11? John.
White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Yes,
if you've got nothing to swing, you can't be with Bing.
Number 22. Connor, back to you.
How have 21 songs been streamed more than that?
Frosty the Snowman, the Ronettes. If that's not there, it's criminal.
Well, you've been struck by.
I don't see it. So therefore, Connor Allen is out. Okay. Adam Mamoon.
I'm surprised Adam Mamoon has not gone for his Bowie strengths, but.
And well, you know, I have to build to that. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee.
Yes. Well done. Well done indeed. It is there.
Stop the
Stop. Oh!
Hey, you're out.
I know, I could have just thought of one. Oh.
Yeah, well.
Is it The Waitresses? Merry Christmas.
Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louie.
Is there.
Wish you was at home.
Do you know where to find Jonah Louie these days, Alex?
Oh, is this going to be like an offensive?
No. If there's a party, you'll be in the kitchen. I thought you'd come back with in the kitchen at parties, but again, uneducated.
Although actually, the song that made him most money as a songwriter was the old Kellogg's brand plate song. They're tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty.
As performed by Ross Kemp.
What?
Okay, Adam, to you.
To me.
To you.
To me.
Yeah.
I am. You know what? If I lose, then that is all good. But I will go with my strengths. Peace on Earth / Little Drummer Boy, Bing Crosby, David Bowie.
Yes, it's there.
Okay, cool, lovely. I wasn't quite sure, but there we go.
My butler's taken the weekend off, and can I borrow a couple of sugar?
It is there, but the regular Little Drummer Boy is not, which makes me confused.
So Percival normally lets me come in and use the piano. You know?
It's David Bowie pretending Bing Crosby's the butler.
Okay, John Cook, to you.
Now.
There is a few bangers in here that you've missed, I'll be honest.
Johnny Mathis, When a Child is Born.
No, incorrect.
Really?
What?
That's disgusting.
It's not there.
I'm listening to that currently. Are you being serious?
I'm serious, it's not there.
That's the song that was played when my son was born.
Okay, Adam Mamoon, to steal the win, you need to get a right answer.
Mistletoe and Wine, Cliff Richard. Probably not on there, but hey, shot in the dark.
It's not
No.
on there. It's not on
Okay,
there.
fair
What big cliff? Just for purposes of the
Right.
for the tape, Alex Kingdom. Does Cliff Richard actually feature on that list? It's like Saviour's Day on there.
Old people just not have Spotify.
No.
It's called you,
John,
on Saviour's Day.
Do you want me to?
I know it won't be on the list, but do you want to know what I think is one of the most beautiful?
Do you want me to
Don't
read
look
out
back or
the
turn
songs?
away.
Do you want me to read out the songs that I left? You can
Yes,
determine
please,
whether they
thank
should
you.
be there or not.
Yeah.
So number 6 was "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas" by Michael Bublé. 7 is
No, fuck off.
Step Into Christmas. That was John was 7. "Santa Tell Me" by Anna Grande was 8. One More Sleep, Fiona Lewis was 13. "Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber was 15. "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," Andy Williams at 17. "Holly Jolly Christmas," Bublé 19. "Christmas Lights," Coldplay 20. "Jingle Bell Rock" 21. "Sleigh Ride" by the Ronettes 23.
How
Then
have
it's-
more people listened to Christmas Lights by Coldplay than Christmas?
Hey, look, suicide's really high at certain times of the year.
than Christmas Baby Come Home by Hello Darling.
Marins do their best business at Christmas.
Hello, darling love.
Please tell me that Christmas Baby Come Home by Hello Darling Love is on the
yeah,
list.
it's there. It's there.
Where is it on the list?
27.
Can I-
Another song should not be above that.
Santa Baby, Kylie Minogue, 25. "Christmas Baby, Please Come Home, Darling Love." 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. 31, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, Jackson 5. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Sam Smith. Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Frank Sinatra. "Blue Christmas," Elvis. "Feliz Navidad" by Jose Feliciano. Feliciano. "The Christmas Song," Nat King Cole. "Baby It's Cold Outside," Adina Menzel featuring Michael Bublé. "Christmas Time."
It's cold outside.
"Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End" by Darkness. Santa Claus Coming to Town, Michael Bublé. And "Santa's Coming for Us" by Sia.
And 31 Seconds by the So Solid Crew.
Sorry, what was the last one?
"Santa Claus Is Coming for Us" by Sia.
Ableist.
Yeah, she is.
Sorry,
Okay.
I heard you the first time. I just wanted to shout that.
So in terms of positions there, Adam Mamoon gained 4 points for team, which means that they are on 27. However, team John Connor gains 5, which means they're on 32. But the quiz, in terms of points that I ever get, there are still the pitch meetings. If team Beef Mamoon are to win both pitch meetings, they will win the overall team for the night. So
Alex, can I just put a disclaimer out there?
what is it?
So you know how I've told you, drink half a bottle of apple sours and it gets you drunk really quick. All I'm going to say is don't, because you may not have seen. I tried to get out of shot. I just chucked a bit back up. So
you okay?
Oh yeah, it's literally just pure sours. But
I mean, the fact that this team is currently winning by 5 points. I don't want to say it, but
Look, Christmas hates Cliff Richard. So, yeah, it's really, there's a very skewed.
hold on, no, let John say it. Let John say it.
carrying your ass.
Okay, right.
Hey, on the song one, I did pretty fucking well, thank you.
So, guys, the next thing on the agenda was this is a bit of a self-indulgent one. Last year we did it at the end, but I thought it would be a
No, because nothing's about self-indulgence at Christmas.
but I thought he would be a better place to put it because last year we put it at the end. I thought it would be. I mean, I know for Connor, who hasn't been on the show that much up to this point, it would be a bit of a straight one. But what has been your favourite podcast moment of the past year? Because I think, to be fair, the podcast has gone strength to strength from where it was this time last year. We now do videos on YouTube. There's much
Yeah, it's got two more. It's got 2 more listeners.
Shut up. You know, we've tried to do things, tried different formats. So I thought I'd go around and ask. Anyone wants to jump in first?
I think my favourite podcast moment of the year was recording a 5-minute review of Invasion of the Dinosaurs while I was drunk and completely forgetting that I'd recorded it until weeks later when it turned up on a podcast and somebody said, "Oh, you were on that one," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was funny. That was very early on in the year, wasn't it? That was like March time,
Yeah, that was
maybe.
pretty early on in the year.
That was like I think I was definitely the old place where I was living last year. I say last year, this year, but last academic year.
That was pretty early in the year.
Yeah, no, I remember that entirely because I remember you were like, "I'll go listen to that one," because obviously a big Pertwee fan, and you go in, "You what?" And I went, "Yeah, you're on it, mate." And you went, "No, I fucking won. I didn't do shit." And I was like, "Yeah, you did, mate." The other night, you were like, "Yeah, I'll get," because I obviously because I remember you texted me going, "If you don't enjoy this," like as a joke, but like, I want to preface, if you don't enjoy the story, like our friendship's like, I'm gonna beat you next time I see you. And it was like, and obviously I did. I loved Invasion of Dusters. I think it's brilliant.
I'm very pleased to hear you thought that was a joke.
But I ended up enjoying Invasion of Dinosaurs. Actually, it's probably been my favourite story to discover over the year, obviously, because me, John, and Owen do these Doctor Who reviews where, for me, some of the classics I've never seen. So I think that one has been my favourite of the year that I've not watched yet, that I've discovered for the first. I think it's really fun.
That 5 minutes of the podcast was literally me pissed on a podium talking about something that I love, and that's what it should be all about: sharing things that you love.
Exactly, absolutely, mate. Adam Mamoon, to you next. And this year, obviously, you've been a bit more busy, so you've not been on as much as you were, say, the previous year. We'll rectify that in 2022, don't you worry, because I always like chatting to you, eating pizza, having a chill time. It's always nice.
Well, it is funny that you...
No!
Bless you.
What's going on?
I'll drop one of my chocolate sticks.
And no one wants to drop their chocolate sticks at a crucial point in the podcast.
Sorry.
And that is all of our Christmas, all of our 2021
Yeah,
highlights of the Times
out.
podcast. Just this last minute.
But obviously, Adam, you weren't on, as I said, you weren't on as much as you. But is there a particular highlight or something you enjoyed doing this year?
Well, you pretty much mentioned when we recorded our review of Captain America: Civil War, and I decided halfway through to order a Domino's, the absolute banger, of course. It was absolutely fantastic, and we were just like, we weren't really paying attention to reviewing Captain America: Civil War or kicking off Marvel's Phase 3 reviews for the Times podcast. We were just like, this Domino's is great, isn't it? And to be perfectly honest, it's the tangents that, I think make podcast recording worthwhile. Where you go in thinking and recording, it's going to be one thing, but actually, you know what? It turned out to be something completely different, but something fun and a memory that will be, you remember and share forever. There we go.
Absolutely, mate. And I think, that's always the one thing that I am proud of this show, without, being big-headed, is that the show has a lot of variety, because the co-host always share. I mean, obviously I'm always here, but the co-host always changes, so you get different kind of episodes, whether it's with John or whether it's a Beef, whether it's a Connor, or whoever it is. Owen, for example, there's always difference. It's never the same thing every episode. There's always that different kind of dynamic.
Oh, but I do have a runners up as well.
Well, what is it, mate? You can name it.
It's something I wasn't even on, but it's when John Cook in an episode did say "fuck the casual viewer."
To be fair, that episode for me is.
I wasn't there, but there you go.
That episode for me is just a highlight in general. I mean, that is there's about maybe 5 to 8.
That was Once Upon a Time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was probably one of our better ones. Yeah, I mean, I remember John had been. I mean, John has been stitching a lot anyway, because he's a fucking legend. But I remember in terms of that episode, him having stitching about the game and about other things. It was genuinely one of the best recordings, and that's always what I enjoy about doing the show, is that enjoying talking shit.
I mean, guys, if you stumbled across this Christmas podcast and you want to go back to listen to one edition of this podcast, Once Upon a Time is fucking great.
Don't listen to Village of Angels. I'll say that much.
No, we're both. I mean, I literally fell asleep during recording of Village of Angels.
You did. I was sat there at the time. I was like, am I being a bit too overzealous right now? Am I like really boring? But obviously, it is what it is. I mean, Beef, mate. Obviously, you've been on a few times, pal. And you always like taking the mick out of me, taking the mick out of things. What's been your favorite part of maybe everything you weren't even on? But what's been your favorite part of the show?
To be honest with you, it was actually last year's Christmas one. To be honest with you, because I think that was a highlight. It was a case of all of us being together in one place. We had all had a very bad year in one way, shape, or form or another, and it was actually a very genuine moment. Which on podcasts, it's hard to do and hard to emote and hard to express. And there was actual genuine emotion and genuine feeling to that. And just recording it just felt very emotional, and I think it was a great bonding experience, and that friends together after what had been a very tumultuous year. So I hate to harken back and saying to people to go back and listen to the back catalogue, but I would say that would be a point, because it's like a year ago to what we're doing now, was that it was a high point. It's where like. Yeah, we all get on here and we all talk and have a joke and a chat. But when the reality sort of like pushes beyond the veil and everything like that, and you just have that honest human connection moment, that's it. That would be it for me, and that will stay with me for a very, very long time, beyond just like what we've had this year.
Oh, my heart, man. Honestly, thank you, honestly, without even any sarcasm or jokes. Thank you so much for that, because I've had the same. I think for all of us that were on, no offense, not trying to take Connor specifically, but all of us that were on that show, I think we all had a moment within that show.
Whatever we say, we all have a shit and jokes and laughs and everything like that. But this is like a real sort of, it's a testament to friendships. It's not a case of doing it for likes or views and everything like that. It's an agglomeration of friends and shared experiences and everything like that. So yeah,
absolutely. And Connor, I know obviously you've already been on a few podcasts yourself. But if
I like the one where Connor shits his pants on camera.
Who reveal?
Okay, Connor, what was your favorite moment of being on the podcast or just about the podcast?
Well, I did a poo reveal.
Yes, I had to cut it out. It's on the DVD extras.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If you pre-order the Blu-ray, you'll get it.
It was really sloppy.
I don't think it's in my contract that there's Blu-ray DVD extras released.
Believe it or not, Beef is sponsored by the time this podcast Blu-ray.
I wasn't my agent about that.
Do you want to know the truth? I can't remember doing them.
Wow. Wow.
I've only done two.
You've done more than
I
that.
know I've done. Have I? I can't remember it. I remember getting pissed at the beginning of the year, my first appearance.
We've done Black
quite
Panther.
happily now, but
we've done Black Panther. But
I've got another bottle of Bucks Fizz to go and open in a minute.
Let's go, man. Let's do it. But
it's all about that vitamin C, yo.
Overall, before we continue the show, I just want to say to everyone that's watched, this has been the most.
I can go now. You're doing all the soppy shit.
This is the most interesting year for the podcast because last year I was it started off as a simple me and my friend George doing the podcast sort of one-to-one. It kept changing, switching. I think this year, I don't know about you for that, you through that still here, but we've really found our format overall. I think we've really, solidified what the show should be, how it should be presented, the sort of level we're at. And overall, it's got to check out the views on Spotify, iTunes, when you listen on that, or you go to YouTube and you watch on there. I don't care how many of you are. You guys are all insane. And whenever you watch and comment or whatever, like, dislike, who gives a shit? You're all incredible. And I can't wait for next year. Hopefully we get him higher up and better.
And I hope you all, hope you purchase Raycon earbuds and are wearing MeUndies listening to this podcast, because if you use code BEEF at checkout, you will get at least 20% off.
There we go. Indeed, diddly. But yeah, I just think overall.
By the way, you can find me at the Beefhead on Twitter.com if you'd like to send me free stuff.
Yes, indeed. But next year on the podcast, me and John have a really interesting project, which it's probably going to start in about April or May. It really depends when the Marvel back catalogue is finished. Obviously, Marvel's never ending. I can't stop that. Obviously it's going to continue on. So when the Marvel series ends overall, that's not down to me.
I can't stop Marvel making shit.
We've now been joined by Alan, by the way, in the background. That's Connor's sex doll.
Spoilers.
There we go. Indeed. But me and John have a really interesting series planned. And I'm excited for it because, again, similar to the Doctor Who stuff, it's something that I've not seen everything of. So when I always go to something, a bit not knowing what to expect, it's always more interesting to me than reviewing something or watching something again for the second or third time.
It sounds very posh, but
that formal opinion.
Alex.
It's gonna be an interesting little.
Anyway, on with the quiz.
No, Alex. Why don't you review the X-Men films and Howard the Duck?
That could be eventually a thing, but the quiz is finished. The quiz is finished, Beef. We're on the next segment. That was our favorite podcast moment.
Oh, okay.
Who's ready for it?
Oh God, here we go.
I don't know.
You make it look extra points if you get it and bounce off walls.
I'll allow that. No, it didn't happen.
It's like the end of a Formula One race, but without the inherent racism.
It's like a little mushroom, doesn't it?
Okay, dokie. Okay, but pitch meeting 2. So the points are still on the board here.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is your worst Christmas film. I already know Adam and Moon, so I'm going to go straight to Adam and Moon first because I already know what he's going to say.
Deck the halls.
Explain. I've not seen it, but explain to me.
I think the humor in it is not really to my personal taste. To be perfectly honest, sometimes it could border along to uncomfortably weird kind of awkward humor. It's essentially there's these two neighbors. One is Matthew Broderick, and the other is Danny DeVito, and they have a competition of a competitiveness between them, and they're because they're decorating their Christmas. Their house around Christmas, and they're trying to outdo each other in terms of extravagance and all that kind of stuff. And then this is weird competitiveness, and then all that. Explain it poorly, but yeah.
Danny DeVito wants his Christmas lights to be seen from space. What's the problem?
Okay, Connor Allen, your least favourite Christmas film?
Nativity Free, Dude, Where's My Donkey? Martin Clune takes a fucking massive class of school children to America so that he can fucking get married to Catherine Tate, who sort of fell a bit out of love with him. And so he tries to win her back by taking his whole fucking class to America without any permission slips from the parents, without taking into account the cost of what it would take to fucking fly 30 kids over to fucking New York. And also, Catherine Tate is appalling in it, Martin Clunes is appalling in it, and the kids can't act for shit. It's an awful movie.
Because you're a fan.
They should have stopped at Nativity 2. Nativity 2 was near perfect. I love Nativity 2. The first two films, amazing. They're a Christmas tradition, right?
Yeah,
Nativity 3, go fuck it. There is a reason Nativity 1 and Nativity 2 are shown on the BBC, and that Nativity 3 is shown on fucking Channel 5. And that is a fact.
I actually saw the Nativity stage show a couple of years ago with Danny Dyer and
Annie fucking Dyer
and Rylan from and stuff. Took my niece and nephew, and they fucking loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
I do have a side.
That's not based on Nativity 3. That's based on just Nativity. Nativity 3 is fucking shocking.
Okay, because I was going to say.
And for some reason, right? Fucking Jason Watkins flies over to New York and all. Why? Fucking why? Oh, and they also do a fucking weird flash mob thing at the beginning of the fucking film. Why? It's fucking shit. There's no fucking point to it all. It's fucking all. It's the worst Christmas movie ever fucking made. Fucking hell. Save your money, BBC, and fucking fund another Thick of It movie instead of that fucking shite.
I've never seen it, but I already hate it.
Okay, right. Beef to you.
And I'm being serious about the BBC and Channel 5 thing. Nativity 1 and Nativity 2 are always shown on the BBC. Nativity 3 is on Channel fucking 5.
Nativity 3, Dude, Where's My Donkey?
Dude, Where's My Donkey?
Yeah.
Dude, where's my fucking money back?
I'm sort of scared for this, but I'm going to ask you what is your, because you've seen a lot of things. I'm scared what this deep cut of Christmas could possibly be. But what is your least favorite Christmas film?
It's Love Actually.
No,
it's one that is everyone purports to be like a fantastic Christmas fucking film, but it's not.
Because it is.
No, it's not. It's morally reprehensible. For the most part, it's morally reprehensible, which is Alan Rickman wants to bone his assistant and is buying that, and it's Emma Thompson being very sad all the way throughout, and there's no sort of like, oh, do you know what? You're actually you're a shit husband. You've got Cheetle Ejiofor and Andrew, what's his face?
Lincoln.
Andrew Lincoln, and is there saying, oh, by the way, you're in a relationship with my best friend, but I'm here gonna just like try and get off with you by just like showing you placards outside your front door. It's not. It's to be honest with you, aside from that, there's a lot of like fucking shady characters in that, and it's like, don't tell me this is like a feel-good film. It's not. These people are just evil sons of bitches that if I knew them, I would just like slap them and say, you just like a prick or something. No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you want to play drums and like have a kiss with some like young underage. Yeah, you're encouraging your child to learn to play an instrument to just like get off with some girl at an airport. Yeah, okay, that's fine, but let's address the real issue, which is really the death of your parent, which is the real underlying issue. Let's deal with this. Not like, no, I'm just going to tongue you at an airport. It's not. Yeah, the Bill Nye story is actually who is the most reprehensible character on paper in that. That's the purest story in it. The rest of it, they're all fucking horrible fucking people. And the rest of it, oh yes, Chris Marshall. He just wants to go out and just bang American chicks.
He's already
that's wholesome Christmas tune. Yeah.
On the plus side, it does feature Council Kel from Love and Monsters.
Yeah, just wanting to bang American chicks.
Is that him?
Yes, it's Council Kel wanting to have sex with people from America for reasons.
At least he got over those piles.
But no, look at it. It's Alan Rickman just being like horrible and making his wife very sad and very upset at Christmas. It's Andrew Lincoln just being like a really shitty friend because even though he knows his friend is in a relationship with Keira Knightley, to just say, hey, guess what? I know you're in a relationship, but any chance of a just like, Christmas hookup, it's not. I find the characters morally reprehensible, and I don't understand why people think that it's such a great Christmas film. I really don't. It's atrocious.
Beef, I will combat you and say, I think for me, it is a brilliant film about the human sort of condition, and I think it says a bunch of different people in different scenarios. I think it's a really fun film. I think it's a
really fun film celebrating the morally reprehensible characters of more than 50% of the internal things.
I think the dialogue is really sharp. It's
a prime minister abusing his position of power to have sex with Tiffany from EastEnders. It's great, yeah.
I disagree with you on that one, mate. But you've won the point for the first round, so
this is my moment.
Okay, John Cook, yourself, your least favorite.
I mean, I'm going to go kind of along a similar vein in terms of morally reprehensible. Home Alone 2. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay.
You make a mistake once, yeah.
You leave your kid at home once, and it's a jolly old jape, and everybody forgets about the fucking child neglect.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Fucking done it again.
Yeah.
And not only has she not left him at home,
and John Candy's not there to clean up your fucking mess.
She has left him in a fucking hotel. So he's not even at home. He's not even got his home comforts. He's been left at fucking home. It's portrayed as this massive jolly jape. He bumps into Donald Trump, probably the most vile, reprehensible human being in the planet, who is like, the story of him getting in it is like, oh, yeah, well, I'll let you film at Trump Tower, but got to have a cameo. Got to get a couple of lines because I'm Donald Trump. Oh, fuck.
John, can I interrupt you quickly just so I can have your best... No, can I interrupt you just so I can have your best Donald Trump impression saying the words you just said?
What?
I want you to do a Donald Trump impression but saying the words, can I have a cameo? You can film in Trump Tower, but I need a cameo.
I mean, you fucking full flow there and you just...
I know, but I just want to hear it.
Guys, if you want to film at Trump Towers, I've got to give me a cameo, right? Yeah, a cameo for me, Donald Trump. Fuck knows.
That's pretty accurate.
I need all the cameos.
Okay.
It's down here in the hall to the left.
Okay, the characters in Love Actually may be morally reprehensible, and Beef didn't even touch on fucking Colin Firth fucking the maid who doesn't even...
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's all about abusing of positions.
But, Home Alone not only features child neglect for a second time, hanging around with crazy homeless people, probably not the best, most safe thing for a child to do, but it also features the most morally repugnant individual, not character, person on the fucking planet.
Tim Curry.
Forced his way film just so that they could fucking, just because they could film it at his fucking Trump Tower. Jesus H. Christ.
It's Paul Schneider.
Okay, John. Okay, so look at this. So we have Deck the Halls, Nativity 3, Do Most by Donkey, Love Actually, and Home Alone 2. Love Actually is immediately taken up for this because I love that film. I don't care what anyone says. I think
you're morally reprehensible, and I've besmirched your character for now to the end of time.
However, I will give it to Nativity 3, Dude, Where's My Donkey? Only for I don't like the fact that when two films are great, they go for the third, it drops off entirely.
I'd say the passion with which Connor expressed that, I think that's deserved.
Yes, absolutely.
Fuck you, Channel 4, Channel 5.
Fuck you, Martin Clune.
So I will give.
Fuck you, Martin Clunes, is what I've got to say to that.
I will give more points to Team John and Connor. Which, to be fair, leaves it with 2 points in it going in.
Everything to play for in the final round.
So, hang on, we were in front anyway. So don't we get 3 points for that?
Yeah, but there's still points to be won because the last one is double points. I'm pulling an F1 on you. So there are. So that round was worth 2 points.
Just to keep it interesting, you've just decided that the last round is double points.
Yes.
Yes.
Your silence speaks volumes.
Welcome to the Thomas Podcast. I'm not taking a drink for that round though.
Why not? Bitch.
Okay, this round is important. I think this is another wholesome round. I feel it can also be jokes.
If you pisses on the floor, you're not going to clean it up.
And this could also be this can. All right,
you can't say that when I'm pouring a drink next to my PC.
So this is what I want for this round. Okay, so I want a joke answer and I want a wholesome answer as well. Okay, so this is a question that John Cook brought to me this morning, and he messaged me. He said, "What would we get each other for Christmas?" I want a joke answer, but I also want a nice answer as well. So we'll go along and we'll name different people. We'll say what gifts we get them. So I'm going to start with Connor Allen. What would everyone get Connor Allen? He says camera off and says name. What the fuck? What would we get Connor Allen for Christmas? I'll start and I'll say for Connor Allen, I'd get proper whiskey because he had the honey whiskey as a gift, I think, and he didn't like it. So I just felt something with the.
I ended up giving it to you and Luke, didn't I?
Yeah. Fuck Luke. He doesn't listen to the show. He doesn't listen to the show. It's fine. Yeah.
So for Connor Allen, my joke answer for Connor Allen is I won't go into detail, but it's a padlock for his bedroom door.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. But
we won't go into detail. And a genuine answer, I would get him a ticket to see the Pet Shop Boys play at New Year's Eve 2021.
Okay, Adam, I mean, what about yourself? Joke answer and then also proper answer.
These aren't legally binding, are they?
These ones that where money is no object.
No, you don't have to buy the Pet Shop Boys.
Thank God.
No.
Also, it could be like. So, okay. Right. Maybe this might be a tricky one. Well, wholesomely, I would say like the last, like what B&M set that he needs or something. I don't know.
It's the TARDIS that I need.
There you go. That's the.
Sorry,
You're right.
I spilled like spizz over myself. Yes, I got excited at the thought of Doctor Who action figures. Yes, that would be lovely.
Beef, what about yourself?
As a joke present, what I would get Connor would be the largest ply toilet paper I could find because the man does monster shits.
I know this. To be fair, I jokingly said to him that I was going to get him toilet paper for Christmas. I jokingly said to him that I was going to get. So that was.
If money was no and the wholesome gift that I would get would be motorbike lessons and a motorbike so he could do the trip that his dad would never do.
I've never seen Connor on a motorbike. I was wondering how he'd do it on a motorbike himself. Do you think he'd be all right?
Yeah.
No,
Ride a bike.
I think he'd be one of those people that's scared to sort of drive, in a sense.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong, but my joke gif as well.
I'd struggle with the impulse to GTA some people, but
I'd just pull a gun out and just like drive by.
Drive-bys, yeah.
But
Drive by along Newport Road.
You know, I think my wholesome gift would be it's sort of a fantasy and whatever, but you know he understands this. Just
You dirty little bugger!
What?
You fucking perverted piece of...
No, but I mean, just like a nice Christmas, like a family Christmas with all of us, and just being around and all that sort of stuff. That's the one gift I want to give him is just, you know, having a nice Christmas day with all of us around. That's the one thing I want to give him because I think he needs to understand. Without, this Christmas podcast about wholesome, it understands how loved he is by everyone here and how important he is to everyone. I think, you know, the one thing he needs, you know, if I could give anything, I mean, the perfect Christmas day he could get because he deserves it.
And some cock.
That would not come from me. I'll say that now. But
No, but I mean, you know, I'm not saying like directly given.
But no, that's what I'd give to Connor because I think he deserves to have a lovely Christmas day. People that around him that loves him. All right, we'll beef's away, so we won't say beef next. Adam and Moon. What I would give you for Christmas as a joke would be an absolute bagger, and it's not a joke, but I'd say it wouldn't be the best gift I could give you. So that's why I'm saying that as a joke answer.
2 seconds.
I'd say as the proper answer would be a Tesco meal deal because although it's not the same in terms of value as absolute bagger, the sentimental value of a Tesco meal deal between you and I and the memes.
How do you gauge points on this, Alex? God's sake.
I feel would mean a lot more to you than me just buying you an absolute banger pizza. I mean, what do you say to that?
What's the tight ass?
Yeah.
No, but the sentimentality of you need to decide on meal deals between me and Adam. And there's a lot of sentimentality there.
How are you apportioning points on this? Is this going to be from the person who are receiving the fake gifts?
There are no points. There were no points. There were no points. Just wholesomeness. Wholesomeness and memes. But yeah, that's what I'd give to you, Adam. Essentially just food. But joke has been
Here comes Alex the feeder.
Shut up. Connor, what would you give Adam a mood for Christmas? Your joke answer and your proper.
Joke answer, I'd force feed him more pizza.
You see, it's the way to his heart.
Oh no, he was force fed pizza at the at Pizza Express last week.
Yeah, force fed his weird garlic cheesy.
I wasn't there.
Oh well, poor you.
So much more fun for that.
Shut your mouth, dude, swine.
Just saying, there was more tickets for other people.
Also, Connor, it wasn't last week. It was weeks ago.
What?
Yes,
it was.
Today is Christmas Day, so it was a few weeks
Oh,
ago.
fuck you. It's the 12th of December. There you go. Sorry, I shut the fucking illusion.
No, it's not.
Hey, the genuine gift would probably just have to be a puppet of Kermit. I just feel that it treats it like I treat Alan.
Oh, God. Because, Adam, if I'm not mistaken, you do have an animal puppet. I'm not saying for you to
Yes, I
find
do.
it. You do have one. Is that correct?
No, I do.
Yes, absolutely. John Cook, what would you get Adam and Moon for Christmas?
I mean, as a joke present, I would get him a hard hat because he must walk into a lot of door frames.
That's a smart answer.
That would be correct. That would be yes.
As a genuine present, I would get him a personally recorded Tom Baker commentary track for the Pyramids of Mars, the 13th. The season.
Oh, that's a hell of a gift.
A hell of a gift. That's a hell of a gift.
Yeah, I mean, this is Fantasyland, so I ain't got to fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, ads. To be fair, though, right? I was gonna ask if you could get Tom Baker. Would it be Pyramids of Mars you wanted to record, or is that? Because I don't know much about Tom Baker himself.
I'm pretty confident it would be Pyramids of Mars.
No, but I'm just wondering.
Don't question it. Let the boy answer. I'm pretty confident it would be. Am I right?
Adam?
It would be, and all the DVD commentary doesn't have Tom Baker on it. I think it's like Liz Sladen, Patty Russell director, Michael Sheard. So actually, Tom would have done commentary on it for her anyway. So
Because
yes.
I was just wondering whether, because I'm saying I'm a noob when it comes to this sort of stuff, whether there's like a phenomenal story from a different episode where like some shit went down.
But Pyramids of Mars is the Adam Mamoon story.
Oh, I know. And Adam Mamoon, if I'm not mistaken, it was your debut on the Thomas podcast, episode 11.
That's correct. I had to make my case.
It's just, to be fair, right? Sum up. This, I think that was the episode where me and Adam legit became friends, because before that we weren't really friends, we were acquaintances. And I texted going, "We're doing Prince of Mars. I know you're a fan. Just come on." And then from there we just started talking and we became friends. So without that episode, we probably wouldn't have been mates. But John, those gifts are incredible.
Pyramids of Mars is the thing that binds us all.
Do you regret doing it now, Adam?
Not friends enough to know that there is no other story that he would have chosen.
No, I do know who would chose Prince of Mars. I was just wondering whether Adam wanted to know like a nugget of history that would have been on a different episode, if you know what I mean. I know Prince of Mars is absolute like top tier favorite. Tom Baker, you can't get better than that in Adam's eyes. But I'm wondering whether there was like an anecdote from like Androids of Tar. No, obviously not. But you know what I mean.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not undermining your gift. I was just wondering. That's all.
Can't work.
I apologise. That was not my intention. Beef, to you,
Yes.
sir. What would your joke present and your actual present to Mr. Moon?
Okay. My joke present would be a device that would detect when anyone is taking a photograph that would go off when they're taking for Adam, so he can photobomb it.
Adam Moon is a notorious photo bomber.
That would be my joke
Yes.
present. My genuine present about the thing that I think that Adam would want tremendously would be a lunch and a fitting session where June Hudson would make him an outfit.
Yeah.
So there'd be a lunch and a fitting session, and June Hudson would make an outfit for Adam Mamoon.
So in fact, that's a banging present. You and John Cook have hit the nail on the head with those two things. Fucking hell. Okay. As far as I'm aware, everyone has said what they get Adam Mamoon. So next we'll move on to John Cook. I think my joke present would be to you is that WWE start booking properly and Vince McMahon probably slowly retires and they actually stop releasing wrestlers, because I know for wrestling fans it just put a lot of stress on our brains because we worry about everyone's health. And my real present to you, my friend, would be it sounds horrible, but just the biggest hug I can give you and all the respect I have for you as a human fucking being. It sounds wet and horrible, but that's what that's what I'd say to you, is just how much I appreciate you as a not only as it sounds dumb, but as sort of someone that's helped me through a lot of shit. Like the only thing that would mean any worth, apart from money, would be the fact that I could just talk to you and.
I'm detecting a theme in terms of how much you're spending on these presents.
I'd also, because you already got a PS5 though. I need one a PS5, but you've already got one.
Yeah.
So, but just to let you know how loved you are, and I think that's my theme with presents. It's not the worth, but it's the sentimentality behind them. If I was to give a regular gift, it would be just the love behind them and that sort of stuff. And I think for you, mate, for you to be around me and a friend, I value very much. So just have that as a just to let you know how much that means to me would be the thing. So if that's the dullest present of the bunch that the people name on this podcast, but there you go. I'll let anybody go next.
Well, okay. My joke present would be a device that would let John know what Sparky is thinking at any one point in space and time.
I think, to be fair, that would be banging.
Because John has this idea of what Sparky thinks, but I really want to know. I want John to really know what Sparky thinks.
So Beef, really, it's a gift for you.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, oh shit. So what? Get over it. I think that would be the joke gift. The genuine gift that I would give that I think would be the best, not just for us, but also for John, would be I'd love us for all to go on like a proper road trip, a proper long-term holiday trip with us all together with John, and I think that would be like making memories, the most special times that would ever happen, because John is a fucking ledge.
Absolutely. John, no, I'm just gonna say I think you're in for a lot of this sentimentality.
Can I drive?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and
Bye, Alex.
John, and John drives. Yeah.
Oh, can we have a tow bar? Can we tow Alex?
No, John.
See Alex ripping down the M5.
John, that's a lovely thing. Like 2 minutes ago.
I'm now just picturing on the buses movie where Ronnie sort of flies off and goes down a manhole.
I just see Alex on a tow rope behind the van, like sparks flying underneath. Superb.
Yes, Adam Mamoon, what would you get Mr. John Cook as your joke and then real present?
My joke present would be a commentary track on Inferno by John Coleshaw, where he does the voices of the Third Doctor and the Brigadier, and it's them recollecting their adventure of Inferno in character. And as not a joke, I would give him the Third Doctor Pudsey Bear, because they've got 4, 10, 11, and 13. Although the one that John really wants is the Third Doctor, therefore the Third Doctor Pudsey Bear.
They need to do one.
And I'm sure they get to it at some point.
Mr. Connor Allen, what would you get?
Joke present, I'm struggling for, to be honest.
Well, then name your real present first.
Well, real present is similar to Beef, where it literally just be a weekend, a few days away, all of us together, and I think that would just be, a really lovely experience. Rather than just a couple of hours in a pub every few months,
Yeah.
Joke present wise. I know what. It's a portrait of you shaking hands with a Doctor Who YouTuber. And it would be perfectly captioned.
But the YouTuber of your choice.
But it'd also be painted in the style of The Last Supper.
I know exactly which YouTuber he's thinking of.
And on the YouTuber's side, it would be certain individuals, and on your side would be all of us lot. I can't really say any much more than that, but I think you can gather what my
I get where you're coming from.
There we go. Right, next up is Mr. Beef himself. For me, I'd say my joke.
This makes me feel immensely awkward.
my joke present would be a bottle of whiskey. My main present would be a move away from where you are, in the sense of that Connor has told me that where you live is a very dangerous place. I think, in fair, you deserve. In fact, I think Beef deserves his own mansion, sort of like Batman. So I think if you get
If you want to wish for me to have a beef cave, that's fine. Yeah.
So my real gift would be the beef cave. I don't know how I'm funding this, but yeah, my joke answer. I don't know how I've swapped these. My joke answer would be the whiskey, and my real answer would be the beef cave. I think I would get him.
Although it's a sort of cross between the two.
Yes, I'd say that's what I would go for. Is the beef cave?
I feel immensely awkward about people saying they've been nice to me. No.
Connor, you're next. This one.
Tickets to the Time Fracture Underwater Menace experience.
And your real answer?
Serious. I mean, the only thing that I think Beef longs for in life, he doesn't even want the love of his family. He just wants beer or whiskey. So I just think,
I'm a man of simple pleasures.
Just a case of White and Mackay, I think, would just treat him.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this at White and Mackay on Twitter.com, you can find me at Beefhead, the Beefhead on Twitter.com.
Yeah.
I love your product.
Yes,
I'm not used to people being nice to me, Alex. Stop.
Adam Moon, your turn.
As a joke present, I would give Beef the Hawkman hovercraft cycle thing from Flash Gordon, and the
Yeah, that thing's like the Hawkman graph. Oh, God.
Whatever it was. And then the joke will be a video message from both Matt Berry and Tracy Ann Oberman together. Just a few minutes.
Yes.
And such.
There we go. And I think John.
I'm not used to people being nice to me. This is awkward.
And John Cook, lastly to you.
I mean, as a joke present, I would buy Beef some knee-high boots so that his calves are finally covered.
Wow.
In terms of a real present, I think a distillery tour, or maybe like an entire week touring Ireland's distilleries, accompanied by Brian Blessed and Bonnie Langford, would be quite appealing, I think.
Can I spoil it by saying what I'd love more than anything else? More than just a day spending it with my fantastic friends that I've got here this evening. And just like I say, an extended trip just to spend all the time with you fine fellows and everything like that. That's all I want. My needs in life are few and simple, and that's it.
And now
weekend at Butlins.
Now, unfortunately, land to me, so I feel bad directing this one. So everyone wants to go first, and we'll just let this go. All right, go on,
Adam. Basically, the joke present and the actual present is basically one and the same.
Okay.
Can I have that?
Yeah, you can.
So basically, I'd get you the Troy and Ahmed in the morning mug, but I would stuff contents of a meal deal inside of the mug.
Oh. No, that's pretty banging. That I would love that. Yeah. Only if, and this is the condition, is that me and you get to make an Adam and Alex in the morning nights.
Sure.
Brilliant. Who wants to go next?
Well, things that I would get you.
John Cook, I think, is putting his finger up there to say.
As a joke present, I would get you a face mask of a relatively well-known Doctor Who YouTuber.
Oh God!
Who will not be named.
Yes.
As a real present, I would give you. How can I put this? I would give you the 25 years experience that I have on you in terms of living life as a disabled person, and the confidence that brings, and the robustness that brings in terms of facing challenges, and the hope that you would benefit from that experience. Because, yeah, we get knocked back, we get pushed and beat about. And I think over time, you just learn to think a lot more in terms of fuck it. And I think that would benefit you a great deal.
Absolutely, man. Also, I can't thank you enough for even saying that.
I go next.
Yes, of course you can. By the way, Beef, there can't be two joke presents. It has to be a real present. There can't be two.
Okay, well, number one, my joke present, but it's also sort of like a real present, is the gift of fashion sense. Because not being funny.
Don't you actually have to have that in order to?
I don't know.
Do you not rate the fact that all it says on my Christmas jumper is all I'm for Christmas is beer?
That could have gone very wrong when you lowered the camera there.
Alex, the only shop you shop in is like Ellen, the Ellen store.
I'm sat here in a Bedford Paul sweater, so I'm
Alex, it's not being funny. You dress like a lesbian, and I love lesbians. But you shop at the Ellen store and nowhere else. And
just so you know, like,
and the same barbers.
Beef, just so you know, those people in those films that you watch that claim to be lesbians, that they ain't lesbians.
Oh my God, they lied. If my honest gift was that you'd not be so down on yourself, Chief. You're top chap.
Man. Thank you very
And
much.
yeah, you need to be stop doubting yourself so much. Yeah, you're a good chap. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
and yeah, I love you very much. Not in a gay way, but
I'm actually gonna cry. Stop this.
so
Stop
yeah,
this now.
stop being so down on yourself.
Don't worry, my
And
gift isn't as wholesome.
yeah, and yeah, stop hanging around with Connor. Jesus.
Connor's a cunt.
Yeah, it's true.
And speaking of said,
Yeah,
here comes Connor for the joke present and the real present.
Treadmill.
Smart. I thought, to be fair, I thought Beef's joke was the mega legs from Spy Kids 3. I thought that's what he was going to go to.
No. The legs from the trousers from the wrong trousers.
To be fair, if I had those, I'd be very happy if I had those. It's like a piece of memorabilia. Or are you talking about like if they were real and if they were like?
Oh no, real.
Okay.
Go Robin Banks. Put a little glove on your head. Right, pretend you're a little chicken.
Yeah.
That would go quite nicely with my joke present because somebody else would get the blame.
There we go. I'd give you all the love that you know that people have for you, but you don't feel it.
Oh. What? Why are you guys trying to make me cry?
And you know how much people care about you.
I mean, basically, what you listeners, basically, what you're all picking up from here is that we all already have PlayStation 5s.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, but you prefer Pet Shop Boys tickets to a PlayStation 5, wouldn't you?
Oh yes, any day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turbo mounted PlayStation 5.
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't know that John's question earlier.
Things I want more Twitter followers and a sponsorship from Walter Mackay.
I didn't know that John's message earlier was something to Emotional Wreck, but
there's one or two accounts that could give you a hint on more Twitter followers. You know, like could the new year see beef with more cleavage on Twitter?
Beef.
My tits are something to behold.
I just spat that fucking everywhere.
The Beef 2022, the Beef 2022 calendar is a thing.
The beef tits.
Beef 2022
milk that piece of beef.
Milk me, baby.
Okay.
Milky.
Lovely.
A bit too much milk in that, didn't I?
Oh, I can feel my areolas pricking up at the sound of that.
How do you know Alfonso Areola?
Apologies to our younger listeners for that 1992 comedy reference.
So this is the third and final pitch meeting of the evening. And it is the best Christmas film. Now, John, because I know yours, I am going to ask you to go first, because in a sense we do share this, but I don't want to say to everyone else that does not mean he's going to win. It depends on his ability to pitch this to me, in which he will win. If you guys come up with a better pitch and overall how you describe it,
I feel this handicaps me in a way, but I'm okay with
that. No, not at all. Like everyone is on the same level playing field. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, I could wax lyrical about this film for hours and hours and hours. Some point, I intend to write a book about this film. Firstly, it's not just the best Christmas film of all time, it's the best film of all time. It has the greatest protagonist that we've ever seen in cinema in George Bailey. We have a man who is flawed, a man who through circumstances and through luck and through chance is having the worst day possible. It's somewhere that any one of us could have found ourselves at some point. It's a path that any of us can tread. You know, we can all put ourselves in this position. It's like the ultimate identifiable character, if you like. And yeah, essentially George Bailey has the worst day of his life. It leads him to a point of desperation, which, again, any of us can reach if circumstances reach us to that point. And at that point, a guardian angel comes down and shows him what the world would be like without him. This all sounds so bleak, but it's such a fucking positive message. And I think it's something that we all need reminding, not just everybody in this Zoom, everybody listening, everybody in the fucking world needs a reminder now and then that actually, although we may feel insignificant, although we may feel like we don't matter, we touch people's lives in ways that we will never understand, in ways that we will never know. There's somebody out there who, when they hear a certain song, they think of you and they smile. There's somebody out there who, when they read a certain book, they think of you and they smile. They remember a joke, they think of you, they smile. And that's what this is all about, really. It's about how, no matter how significant or insignificant you feel, no matter how significant or insignificant you may appear to be on a world stage, there are people out there to whom you are the world. And on top of that, this is a film that stands up to repeat viewing. I've watched it 50 plus times in my fucking life. Every time I watch it, there's something new. There's something little touch in there that I spot, and it's like, I've never noticed that before. Like, you know, for example, I watched it on Monday. You know, I watch it a couple of times every Christmas. I watched it on Monday, and the little bit in the bar when George is praying, never spotted that before. Never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart is, of course, phenomenal as George Bailey, our identification character. And every time that the camera lingers on him, you can see into his soul. You can see exactly what's going on. You can see and feel everything that is going on in his heart and soul.
Yeah.
And every single one of those side characters in the space of an hour and 40 minutes is fleshed out. We know exactly what their motivations are. We know exactly where they're coming from. It's something that a lot of modern filmmakers could learn from. And this is a film that says more about the power of community, about the power of social justice and the importance of mental health than pretty much anything that's made today does. And it's fucking 75 years old. You know, it's more switched on to mental health than people that are actually trying to make fucking films about mental health today.
Absolutely. Next up, I will go to...
Basically, best film ever made. And
it's in my top 10.
If the points go to somebody else, I'm not going to say I don't mind that, because I probably will mind that. But in my heart of hearts, I don't mind, because I know I'm fucking right.
Yeah, absolutely. And John knows that everyone knows here it's a hard mountain to climb for them to beat John, because John and I and everyone else knows this, one of my favourite films of all time, as well as John. You can watch it, even though it's a Christmas film, you can watch it any time of the year and still cry, emote, and watch it.
I could literally write a fucking book on it, and I'm determined to do so one day. I'm absolutely determined to do so one day.
Because in a sense as well, I'd seen it before I met John, but I didn't see it in the way John saw it until I met him last year, and he said, "Well, sort of look at it."
Nobody sees things in the way that I see them.
Jesus
That's
Christ. True. That is true, but but I mean, John told me to look at it. Give it because I enjoyed it as a Christmas film, but I noticed in its new light. And for the beauty that it is.
Honestly, if you've watched it as a Christmas film and had it on in the background and been like, "Oh, that's nice," do yourselves a favor, people, and for once sit there and focus and watch it as something deeper. And it really is that fucking deep of a story.
My next up, Beef, I'm sorry, but it's you, mate. You got to try.
Oh wow, I've got to do something. It's just like, I've got to try and. I'm not going to shit on John's choice, not at all.
Sorry, guys.
No, but I for me, I'm going to choose Miracle on 34th Street.
Good choice.
Which one?
It doesn't matter which one, because
it does. Right. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, because the thematics are synonymous. It's we are, just by nature of whether it was the old version or the new version, it's there's an association with Christmas that just goes with consumerism. The acquisition of wealth, the acquisition of possessions, and that should mean something to you and make you feel better. And it's not. It's the belief that there is something better, that there's a truer sense of self, and it's a belief to prove that in the absence of evidence, that there is something good, that there is something happy, and there is something nice and
Absolutely.
honest that associates with Christmas. And it's the feeling that, you can have family, you can have possessions, you can have friends, and everything like that, and nothing is outside of the realms of possibility, because it's just the power of good feeling, good nature,
Absolutely.
that can exist, and that's in a court of law to show that you can have that. So I would say Miracle on 34th Street is it's a pure concept. It's a pure thing delivered that you can take away with it and say, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I do. I believe in Christmas. I believe in things that I cannot feel, I cannot quantify, and to just feel good about my friends and my family is not wrong.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
If you ever want to see how fantastic actors are and how brilliant they are in their craft, it's a weird double bill. But watch 10 Rillington Place and follow it up with the 19.
Okay, yeah, fine, yeah, dumb it down, make it great about killing single.
But no. This is my point, right? If you want to see how brilliant actors are,
Yeah.
watch 10 Rillington Place.
And watch Miracle on 34th Street.
And then tell me that Richard Attenborough is not one of the fucking greatest actors that
Yeah.
born to play a fucking role, because he's utterly convincing as Christie.
Santa Claus with abortions.
Absolutely. But because I know Adam's, I'm going to assume I know Adam's answer. I'm going to go to you next, Connor.
Ross Kemp's A Christmas Carol. No.
It's a cautionary tale.
Scrooged.
Boy,
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Obviously, for a bit of a preface, this I know that obviously Connor is a big Bill Murray fan, loves Ghostbusters 1 and 2, love the new one as well. Afterlife. We didn't do a podcast.
I did Shed a Tear and Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Genuinely though, one of my favorite moments of the year was watching Connor watching Ghostbusters Afterlife, and that's not a joke. That is him seeing the pure love that he has for that franchise was immensely, a lovely thing to see, and just overall,
It was a beautiful film.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you absolutely. You can't really get much better as a sequel. What, 20 years on from the last 30 years on from the last one?
36. No, 37.
37 years on from the last one. But yeah,
From the original.
Scrooge has nothing to do with Ghostbusters, but it has Bill Murray.
No, but it does have ghosts and Bill Murray. I love the story of. I love the story of A Christmas Carol anyway, and I think it is just a wonderful story, and it's a great story about redemption. And I think Scrooge is my favourite version of it, because mainly the modernised at the time take on it, and Bill Murray, and just the humour in it, and also it's got a great song to go with it. Put a little love in your heart. When they watch that at the beginning.
It's not. It's when he's got this thing above his desk that said across things people too. Yeah.
I mean, when he literally tells people to staple antlers onto fucking mice.
Absolutely.
See, it's just great.
It's just brilliant.
And it's got the Bill Murrayisms in there as well, where there were certain lines or certain mannerisms that were just on the spot, weren't in the script, and it was just Bill Murray doing his thing.
It's an
Absolutely.
oft overlooked classic. That's for sure.
Absolutely, and I think for you, Connor, is that
It's a toaster.
It's one of those films as well that you haven't. I mean, I know what Adam's going to do.
I still want to meet Karen Allen. I still want to meet Karen Allen, and I want her to call me Lumpy when I do.
But I mean, stepmother. I think that
her name is Karen Allen.
I bet she doesn't look like Karen Allen.
But overall, I think, in general, it's one of those films that, like John said, stands the test of time, and in a sense, even more relevant now than when it was released.
Yeah.
And I think
it's more accessible as well when it is a comedy,
and that me and John are absolutely all about accessibility.
It's about memories, right? The first time I watched that, I'll tell you what I remember. First time I watched that, it was a Christmas Eve, and it was over my nan's house. Because I'd gone over to my nan's to deliver some cards and stuff. Christmas Eve, 1991. It was on BBC One, and we sat and watched it together, and it was brilliant. And she was a cracking old bird, my nan. She used to sit there and drink sweet cans of Guinness of a night, and yeah, she was absolutely. And that was the last Christmas that we actually had with her. She passed the next year, but it's like that couple of hours just sitting there watching this film that she maybe didn't understand all the little nuances of when I was about 14, and yeah, it's fucking lovely, wonderful memory, and so you're gonna have memories about experiencing these things with your family.
Absolutely.
It's quite easy. Adam's choice is Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious 4.
That's right.
Adam, we look behind.
Places.
Adam, we look behind you, and it is the difficult choice of every year that I have, which Merry Christmas film.
I tell you what, it'd be fucking funny if it's not.
But I mean, Adam, I assume you're going to talk about which specific film.
I'm going to talk about John Cook Wins, because in that movie, we basically center around these 5 individuals who record a Christmas podcast, and, they do quizzes, they talk about, what we'd give each other for Christmas. And this amazing lad called John Cook puts a brilliant case for It's a Wonderful Life, and we all agree with him, and he is the winner. There we go.
Mortal Kombat!
Adam, I hate to say it, but we need more than that, bud.
Okay, fine. All right. In all seriousness, I'll put my joke on aside. The Muppet Christmas Carol is my favorite Christmas movie. It's a beautiful blend of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol meeting the brilliant Jim Henson's Muppets. If the film invites you into this wonderfully put together winter village, so immediately you kind of you feel it Christmassy. You see the winter village, you see the puppets in action, and I think I just want to give a shout out to the puppeteers who just they do more than just kind of
and the dialogue is actually directedly because when I was in college, I did a version of Christmas Carol on stage. I did Scrooge. This is like old school beef and everything like that. And when you do a production of a Christmas Carol, you have to have the Charles Dickens Society come over there and give it the nod, give it the approval, and
give it the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's true. And I did that and everything like that. So there's so much when I did it. You have to the dialogue. There's a certain amount of stuff that you have to have taken from the text of the book, put into the adaptation of the stage, and it is word for word perfect. Because I can without I watched a Muppets Christmas Carol. I can do bits of the dialogue verbatim because it is dialogue from Charles Dickens that is taken straight off the page and put straight into the film. It is very fucking accurate. It is massively accurate to the dialogue that you get from the book.
It is.
It's easy for the Muppet Christmas Carol to basically be a Christmas Carol gone wrong, or as almost a feature-length Muppet Show sketch. But as Beef was saying, it's very loyal and almost word for word from the source material itself, and pays respect to that, and still carries that on.
It's a proper homage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, even to the point where you have seen
only to the point that it has
Tim,
the only thing that it is where it says Muppets. That's the only thing that distinguishes it from being a on-screen representation of A Christmas Carol.
From being the Alistair Sim version.
Yeah, from being the Alistair Sim version, the Albert Finney version, from it being the George C. Scott version, and everything like that. There's nothing that. It's just a case of some lines are delivered by felt puppets.
and you believe them, and it's just as believable as if it were Alistair Sim or such. You know, that's what I think is generally brilliant about it, and like that's what the puppeteers, they breathe life into these characters, and you believe in them, and you're with them just as much as you are Michael Caine in the movie as Ebenezer Scrooge, who I think gives a very good, very solid turn as the character. I love the soundtrack. One More Sleep Till Christmas, always. I get it in the feels every single time. Because just that imagery of Kermit the Frog dressed as Bob Cratchit, in the Winter Village, it's beautiful, and it's sort of like that Christmas hug, whenever you watch it. It's will be directed by Brian Henson, who directed this one. Everyone brings this production to life brilliantly. Is there anything else I need to... Tiny Tim, the fact was it one
of the last ones that the Henson Company did in the UK before they went back to America as well?
I believe so, yeah.
It was produced in the UK as well. Yeah. Produced in the UK, embracing the Charles Dickens side of it, because it was fully immersed in the UK culture and the British aspect of the Charles Dickens aspect, the framing of it.
And of course, Michael Caine's in there, so one of the King Brits. Anyways, I think the Muppets, each Muppet, I think suits the respective Christmas Carol characters they play, like Statler and Waldorf being the Marleys, and Kermit the Frog as Bob Cratchit, and such. I think it's great. As I say, the songs are heartwarming. It's a wonderful production, and it will always catch you in the feels in any given moment. And I just always anticipate watching it every Christmas.
So if Alex gives any of us no point, he can get fucked, really. We should all get the same points. Right, come on in, Alex Kingdom. Are you giving all the points, or is there no points allocated for this round?
So my points, and unfortunately...
Everyone should get equal points, because you would be just like a monster otherwise.
They don't get equal points. Then
you're a monster.
The winners of this don't get anything extra than the losers. However... it would be wrong of me at this time to vote against John and It's a Wonderful Life, because I would be lying to myself that is perhaps one of my favourite films of all time. I think, like John says, it is the perfect thing with the human condition, about how people feel like they're insignificant, but actually you're significant to the people around you. It doesn't really matter about how significant you are to the world at large, but actually the people that you are significant to in your life. And
genuinely, people, if you're having a shit time, and, some people do have a shit time over Christmas. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Yeah, have a look at Alex's Facebook profile.
If you're having a shit time, watch that film.
Yep.
And it will give you some fucking validation.
Absolutely. And I think overall it just sums up. I think it's the perfect message for any film, is that everyone matters in every sense. In not even any capacity, is that everyone matters, because even if you feel like you don't feel love at Christmas or any time of the year, so whatever happens to you, that will affect at least somebody who knows you or whatever. And I think that's the most important thing about Christmas.
Of course, it's a double-edged sword. If you're a bit of a cunt, you affect people negatively.
Absolutely, but
I'm saying nothing.
That just entirely that film entirely just makes you.
Yeah, we're not calling out.
Yeah, Alex, come on, get to the point, Chief.
It sounds dumb to say that life. That
I'm getting bored now, Alex.
That makes me think about life and how important that everyone is to life, and it sounds dumb. But
Alex, you're killing my boner, man.
Shut up! As someone that's had a difficult year,
Christmas boner's gone.
Shut up, beef. As someone that's
sail away.
As someone as someone that's had a difficult year themselves, and what as people have said in this podcast already, people that have had worried about self-worth and how much they matter about certain things. It's a film that reminds me is that everyone's important, at least in some capacity, and what you do in life is worth it.
Everyone's impotent.
So, but for the benefit of those not watching on the video variety, Alex is now having another apple shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've run out of alcohol now.
I have to give the point to John Cook because if I didn't, I'd be lying to myself. Adam,
I've run out of alcohol, so I won't be going soon.
Adam, I give you the second point because let's just Carol. I'd probably say is how does close. It's the best. It's the most fun film I watch at Christmas in the sense of like that's the film I watch to put myself up, film it down. I put my Christmas Carol on.
Wow, you've never seen Santa, Father Christmas, Santa versus the Martians. Easy there, Geordie LaForge.
We're back to the four, and we've got one more pitch meeting to give, but this one I think will be more of a unanimous one. I also want to, like John said about being positive, I really want to hear your most positive Christmas song. We start with the most negative. I want to hear one that gives you the buzz of Christmas, that makes you feel happy. Once we want to dance, give me your answer. It doesn't need to be a discussion. This one's not for point, just for good vibes. John? What would you say is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, it's Darlene Love, Christmas Baby Come Home.
Good shout.
I mean, like, I had an experience about 10 years ago when I walked into HMV in Oxford Street about 3 weeks before Christmas, just as that was starting to play on their fucking tannoy, and it sent a fucking shiver down my spine. Yeah. And it is just Christmas personified.
Absolutely. Be thought about yourself.
For me, it's Johnny Mathis, When a Child is Born. I'm very prejudicial on this. I don't care because it was always my favourite Christmas song, and it was never Christmas until I heard that record played. When my son was born, it was the G4 version of that song that was played. When my son was born in my lounge, it was a home birth and everything like that. The thing that it says, a child is born, black, white, anything, no one knows, but a child will be born and everyone is everyone's neighbor. It just emotes a thing that is like we're all a person, we're all a unit all together and everything like that. It's Johnny Mathis. From me to I ride and die on that fucking thing, man. So there's nothing that can ever beat that for me because I just have I'm so emotionally invested. Literally, when my son, like I've got 3 children. I've got 2 daughters. I've got a son, and it was always my song. And then to just have him being born when that particular song was being played, just like you can't make that shit up.
No, absolutely
you
not.
cannot do that. And it's just like, it will always have an amazing emotional resonance for me.
Yeah.
But also for the message that it gives of everything and everyone being everyone's neighbor and everything. Yeah, you can't have a bigger song of unity than Johnny Mathis.
Adam and Moon, yourself. Your favorite Christmas song?
Well, if he picks one that was played when my child was born, it's weird.
What are you saying, Mr. Mamoon? What are you saying? Favorite Christmas song?
Walking in the Air by Aled Jones.
I feel attacked.
It's written by David Bowie.
No.
David Bowie goes up in Alex's attic and said, "Yeah, I've got this thing. It's just stuff."
Without joking, I understand your decision. Explain.
Well, there are some times when you feel that you're literally walking in the air, and you're as high as you can be, and you are riding that, and you know it can be for 10 minutes, it could be for an hour, it could be for 24 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the one.
24, yo.
I could jump and I could fly. There we go. Walking in the air, Aled Jones.
Mine's a bit more, silly in that sense, but my favourite is Shakin' Stevens, Merry Christmas, everyone. Because I feel like it sums up what Christmas is to me, is that everyone has a good time, hopefully. My favourite line of that song is records swaying, records playing, rumors swaying, records playing. Is that the songs, the room, the vibes are just really good. They're fun. It's a great time of year. I love it, and I just wish Merry Christmas to everyone. Even if they said, I thought, in the sense of, the song is sort of obviously set on Christmas, but even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you're a different religion or whatever, celebrate the holidays in the sense of, this is a good time of year just to reflect, especially in the last couple of years. We've gone through a lot of shit with the COVID crisis, whatever. Is that song to remind me of the happy times of friends, family, having a good time, remembering what exactly matters in life. And that song just reminds me of, everyone's having a good time. It's Christmas. But I think that song just reminds me of everything that Christmas is about. It gives you the good vibes. It, makes you feel happy. And it just gives you those, there's no winner of this one. It's just what we love about Christmas. That song sums it up. All the good songs you have to hear, the lyric I love, because there are a lot of songs at Christmas.
Like Doctor Who, everything has been pointless up until this point.
Shut up, Beef. This isn't for the quiz. First of all, John and Connor won that quiz by 7 points. So
shut up, Kingdom.
You wouldn't have won anyway.
I'm claiming a moral victory for decency and good taste.
Considering my teammate was slaughtered from about an hour in, I'm taking that.
This year for me has been.
Jesus Christ, Alex! Did somebody drop a tab into your apple sours?
Yeah, jeez.
This is the Christmas podcast on the set in
Alex is the Grinch, and his heart just grew three sizes.
It's just waxing lyrical. It's just like
fuck off.
Alex's heart has grown 3 sizes. I'm sorry, his chest about to explode.
Okay,
but thank you, dear listener, for stopping by.
Once I spike you shall know you've been spoken to.
But next thing is, I've sort of touched on this already, but the best thing about Christmas, I'll let John go first because he's in my top left.
Best thing about Christmas?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to fucking work.
Fair enough. Beef yourself?
It's pretty much what John said. It's like I either work, I'm not at work, and I'm not at work, and I'm with my chum. So
absolutely. Adam, yourself.
That's pretty much it.
Because obviously, you, Adam, as well, you're in a very different situation to where you were last year. Obviously, this time last year, last year, uni deadlines, that sort of thing, and there's the stress of that.
It's now working stiff.
As someone that can appreciate that, as it were, not in that third year yet, but as someone that can appreciate deadlines and the importance of uni deadlines and whatever. What is to you now? Has it changed at all? What matters to you about Christmas at that time, or is it the same sort of situation? Or
it gives me more time to jump on Zoom, to talk with friends, to be with you. And we're kicking off right away with this recording of the Christmas podcast, and there'll be many Zoom meetings, many a banter flowing, many Christmas memories shared, what we got, what we did, how we partied, how we wanted to cap off the year. And that's what we'd all be sharing and all that kind of thing. So yes, it's time to do it. It's time to pause and reflect.
Absolutely.
And of course, get time off work like John and Tim have wonderfully said.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sort of similar to last year in the sense of that. It's just a nice time to sort of sit back and enjoy. As a kid, you sort of always have that speciality of being able to enjoy Christmas, but as a adult, as John and Beef and yourself have said, that if you obviously work and that, is that as someone in second year now, when uni matters, is that it's nice to have that time to have that break and have that time to just enjoy the festive season.
I've always put my family above work, and that's what it is. It's just having the time to spend away from that and be with my family and realizing why I go to work.
Absolutely, mate. And I think you've said that. And obviously, I know you're sort of. I know obviously in this podcast I like to joke and all that, but this is what this podcast is for. Is that it sounds horrible. It sounds bizarre, but I love people, and I just want people to be happy. And
You know my family. My family's your family, and everything.
I know,
like that.
I know.
And
Like,
there's everything.
I love the beef household. I love Adam's family. I love John's family. I love everyone involved because you guys saw my family, which I said earlier on. But for me, I think Christmas, that's how to reflect, which Micah says now when I won't say it in any other podcast until next year, is that I love you all. I love everyone about this. I love everything about this time of the year because you get to reflect and you get to look forward to what's possible. And like John said to me earlier on, is that being obviously being disabled, you got to look forward. You got to look positives to people that look at you no different to anyone else. It sounds
so you love everyone. Now on to cunt of the year.
right. So this is our segment called Cunt of the Year, which is no way a ripoff of a Channel 4 show in which they make a special award similar to this. My Cunt of the Year goes to former Health Secretary Matt Hancock. Because for me, I think as somebody in that position during the current crisis, you can't make those mistakes. And thoroughly, I wasn't obviously let down by him because I didn't trust him as far as I could throw him. But I think those mistakes he made were abhorrent and ridiculous. But he entirely disrespected the entire British public by what he said and what he did earlier on in the year. And I can't name anybody else worse than that. As the health secretary during a pandemic, he is for me the cunt of the year. Adam Amoon, yourself. Who are you naming as the cunt of the year?
My one is Nick Fletcher.
Oh,
Who?
The MP that made the argument about that Doctor Who about the losing the whole crime thing. It's like it drives men into crime.
That is a good shout.
That guy.
it speaks volumes that like 2 weeks on, I'd forgotten his fucking name.
that is a good shout.
To be fair, I had to look up his name to be honest, but I knew that he made that illogical, stupid argument, and it was highlighted on the last leg as well. And many problems in his argument.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say about him, or is it just that comment specifically we can discuss? Or
I don't think there's any more that I could say, but other than he did make a stupid, illogical argument, and obviously it's turned into a meme in the Doctor Who community.
absolutely.
Even Jodie Whittaker. So don't forget to submit to the official crime YouTube channel.
Beef, next to you, who are you nominating as cunt of the year?
This year and every year going forward from now until perpetuity would be cancer.
Smart.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, too many people, too many friends, loss, suffering from it. There are people that that we know in the Doctor Who community who are in the middle of it at the moment, who are running through with it, and as much as we've all lost people through that, and I think all of us have been touched by it in some way, shape, or form. So and there are people who are in the community that I know actively, who I speak to on a regular basis or see here and there, and to say that I'm not going to see those people again is also massively heartbreaking. That will for always be and ever will be my ongoing and future and past selection for cunt of the year will be cancer. There are people in the Hugh community who we know. There are people who we've lost to the Hugh community via that. There are people in our own personal lives who we have lost by that. It's too much of a thing to say, that's the biggest cunt that's going.
And I think no one could beat that. But John, I know obviously I've one more. I'll say this now. listen to this podcast. There is no winner of cunt of the year. This is just us saying 4 different people or things that are cunt of the year. But John, what is your cunt of the year?
I don't really know how I can follow that. This is an individual, but it personifies a greater problem. So my cunt of the year is Noel Clark, but it personifies something wider. Obviously, as of yet, nothing has been proven against Mr. Clark, so he is innocent until proven guilty. But here is a man who has supposedly abused his position of influence over women for a number of years, for a decade and a half, if you like. And then you look at something that was going on at around the same time. You look at the murder of Sarah Everard, and it's all part of a wider problem. And so my cunt of the year is anybody who has ever said not all men. Because we know that not all men are abusers. None of us here are fucking rapists, abusers, murderers. We're all sound guys. But we also know that we all have a duty to call out our fucking mates.
Yep.
Which I like. Actually, we've done that. We know between ourselves, we know that's happened.
Everybody knows somebody, either a colleague or a member of their extended family or somebody that they don't entirely trust. They wouldn't want their wife or their girlfriend or their daughter getting a lift home with that individual. We've all got a fucking duty to call those bastards out. We've all got a duty to own those bastards. We look around, even just looking around the Doctor Who community, it's a very difficult place for women. And you look at certain individuals, you look at certain men, and you go to yourself, Jesus fucking H Christ. You know, I know I speak for myself, I know I speak for Beef, and I speak for the other 2 guys as well, in terms of there are women in this community who we go the fucking extra mile to protect.
Yeah.
You know, we look out for, we take them under our wing, we make sure they're okay. I can honestly say, and this is inside or outside of the Doctor Who community, I do not know a woman who has not had a negative experience to some degree with men. And that can range from just dodgy comments or sending pictures online, shall we say, to the most vile physical abuse that you can come across. And for too long, men as a whole have shrugged their shoulders and gone, well, I'm not a rapist, I'm not an abuser, and that's enough. And it's fucking not, because the time's come for all of us to actually start calling out the people that we know that are fucking dodgy. Because it doesn't start with rape, it doesn't start with abuse, it doesn't start with murder. It starts with a dodgy little comment here and there that goes unchallenged, and they get away with it, and they go, oh, well, that's fucking fine then. So we'll move on.
The cumulative thing, yeah.
We'll be a little bit creepy with somebody in a bar, and that's fucking fine because nobody's told us to fuck off, and we'll move on. And that's how it works. You know, nobody is born committing the most vile fucking crimes against women. It's a fucking sliding scale, and it's a sliding scale of things that we as men let people get away with, and the time has fucking come to stop that. So yeah, my cunt of the year is anybody that's ever sent a fucking dick pic. It's anybody that's ever been overly creepy with a woman and made somebody feel scared in a public place. And it's anybody that sat there in the face of a woman that said, oh, so and so did this, and gone, oh, not all men, or oh, he was fine with me, because we're part of the fucking problem and not part of the solution.
I think absolutely the one thing
we all know the kind of people that we're talking about. We won't go into names, but we all know people that have had negative experiences as part of this community.
Yeah.
And
people, abuse of position, status, or just like something that's inherent ability to do such a thing. Yeah.
And, I know that I named and shamed Noel Clark at the start of this. We'll see what fucking happens there. But that's a personification of the wider fucking problem in this community. The fact that
if one thing this year has done, it's shone a light upon things that should be fucking addressed.
Yeah. And it's something and it's something that for too long only women have been speaking about. And it's time for us as men to actually start fucking speaking about it, because it's not just their problem, it's ours as well.
And I think
because I get a lot of fucking cock sent through to my fucking inbox, and I'm just not having it anymore.
I'm sorry.
One thing.
John, look, it's a beautiful penis. Look, if you want to share it, look, fair play to you.
I concur with everything that Beaver said, but I think
John's penis is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. But one thing I'll say is, don't apologise for saying that at all. And I think I was supposed to say
the reason I apologise is that it makes people uncomfortable, and okay, maybe it's supposed to make people feel uncomfortable, and it feels like I'm tarring everybody with the same brush, and I'm not. But it's about the fact that everybody's got a fucking.
But if anyone can take something from that, and actually think, do you know what? Yeah, I might have thought this in one way, or thought that in another aspect, or just like made an excuse or an apology for someone in a situation that actually it's not quite right. Then then this is what it needs to do, and that's how it needs to be moving forward.
Look at your homies, look at your bros. Sometimes look at your own behaviour.
Yeah.
And actually go to an outsider. How does that fucking appear? Look, somebody that doesn't know me, how does that fucking appear? Because there are so many people in this community that fucking freak women out, and I just want to fucking chin them all.
Yes. Everyone can have a great Christmas. They can have a not so great Christmas. They can have a Christmas that is a thing in but name only. Alex is going to post links to numbers that if you do feel that you need support over Christmas, he's going to post all those numbers in the links to this podcast on the YouTube comments and on the Spotify and any other things or whatever, and know that you are validated as a person. And if you're listening to this, well then, first of all, well done. Your life choices, not necessarily mine, but well done for you. And you can reach out to the people who are here, but also they are massively better qualified than certainly me. And Alex will include those numbers in the descriptions of this podcast.
We'll see you in the new year. We choose love here. You're always welcome here, whatever you're into, whether it's
welcome.
Whatever is that, we're always here. There's always a place for you, and we'll see you guys all in the new year. Take care. I'll leave John to give the outro.
Don't have nightmares. Do sleep well.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Holy fucking ho.